stand it? Oh, what's a man to do? Gotta get up, I gotta get up, move. Gotta get up, I gotta get up, move. Gotta get up, I gotta get up, move. Na 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 na. Gotta get up, I gotta get up, move. Gotta get up, I gotta get up, move. Gotta get up, I gotta get up, move. Na 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 na. This girl, this beautiful girl with eyes the size of.
And we are live. It is football time here in Lakeside in Hot Springs. Steve, the Vilonia Eagles travel to Lakeside to take on the Rams in a round 2 matchup for the playoffs.
Round 2 playoffs. This is an area we haven't ventured into lately.
12 years.
Yes, it's been a while, but it's exciting, man. Round 2 of the playoffs, you got to get excited for that.
Absolutely right, Stephen. You couldn't be more pumped up if you were the Vilonia Eagles. We already heard Josiah Nelson down there pumping everybody up, getting them hyped up, ready for this.
The headhunter is ready.
Absolutely, Steve. This is a huge matchup, 2 teams that play very similarly to each other. Could be more excited to see what plays out, what sort of coaching schemes and strategies we see tonight as the Eagles are coming off of a huge win against Watson Chapel.
Man, exciting game. I'm talking from start to finish, a complete game. Man, it was exciting. I think we're going to see another exciting one here tonight.
Absolutely right, Steve. You go on, you score 60 points in round 1, a game that a lot of people picked you to lose, or if you won, it was going to be a close 3-point, 7-point ball game. And you go and blow out an extremely athletic team like Watson Chapel. That's got to get you excited for what you're going to see next.
Yeah, and you mentioned the 60 points. Another thing that we haven't done in a while, to put 60 points up on the scoreboard. Man, I hope to see that here tonight, that's for sure.
Absolutely right, Steve. And the only thing that would make me happier today, Steve, other than seeing the Vilonia Eagles come in and maybe play and win another ball game here in the playoffs, would be if the BB Badgers were to lose again somehow by 60.
But you know, I don't think that's going to happen tonight.
I think they're staying home tonight.
They're at home, probably, hopefully, watching this game.
Well,
you never know.
You know how much they love to support you and me.
That's right.
And the Vilonia Eagle Vision broadcast. They really love us over here, Steve. But hey,
who wouldn't? How do you not love Eagle Vision?
How do you not love Eagle Vision? This is fantastic. This is where we are meant to be, Steve.
Exciting game last night. Wow, man, it's gonna be an exciting game tonight. Hey, let's watch some highlights from that game last week. Let's Watson Chapel.
Chapel, a dangerous team. They had a couple of good wins this year. Here come the Eagles, led by Hank Sow and the cheerleaders as usual. We're just almost ready for some football here in Vilonia, but so it's got to happen, right?
Yeah, it's got to. You had the vision.
First play is a give to the running
back,
and there's Cash Money.
Cash Money.
It's old Cash Money. I called it right off the bat. Yes.
I work with a lot of these guys on the Watson Chapel sideline. So.
Shaw rolls left. He's pressured.
Safety.
Pressured.
Oh, he got it.
He's still looking. And there's Archer. The ball's on the ground. Hammer has it. He lost it. Now Osier has the football. Eagles have it. First and goal inside the 10 to start their first offensive drive. Wow. Oh, my goodness.
The Hammer was thinking scoop and score.
He was thinking 6. One set to the left for the Eagles. McKissick gives to Seth Kirk. Seth Kirk's got the running room. Touchdown, V-Town. Eagles lead it. Eagles lead it 6-0.
Here we go, boys.
Here we go. Hey, just build off the momentum. Keep going, baby.
Exactly. And contain.
Shaw going to throw it quick out to number 12, and he's hit immediately, and guess who it is? It's Cash
Money.
The Hammer Trubiano there to clean it up. Oops. 3rd and 5. Shaw looking to his right.
Slant.
And it's intercepted by Hinesley. And Hinesley's got running room. And blockers. He's at the 30, the 20, the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, V-Town!
Bam! They like to go to that slant play. Man, and Hinesley knew it. He slipped in there.
It's like he was sitting back there in center field just like, give me that. 30. Shaw's going to give to his running back, and again, there's the Eagles in the backfield. And he's going to give ground, and they're going to take him down all the way back at the 20. They give him forward progress to the 25-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 5, brings up 2nd and 15.
What about
Wishbone formation. Oh, yeah, now those were good, too. Good
There's
job.
Bean in the
that's Parker
backfield.
Bean. Parker Bean and Old Cash Money back there. Tackle for a short loss. Down there on the far side as a tight end. Millsap is the sniffer. McKissick drops. Throws to Erie.
Ooh.
Did he make
Yes.
it? Yes, Erie makes the grab. Oh, my goodness.
I tell you what, he caught the back half of that ball, tippy-toeing out of bounds.
Didn't
And
even notice that. He's up. He's got his helmet on now. Hinsley on the punt. Hinsley's going to keep.
ooh,
And he breaks the first tackle. He's going to get there. He's out across the 40, down to the 30-yard line. And that was the most long developing fake punt ever because he was wanting to throw.
he was.
I don't know who was out in McKissick gives to Kirk. Kirk on the cutback. Good job.
Yes.
Easy first down run plus a whole bunch down to the 15-yard line.
50.
Steve's over here. He's being a good sport about it. It's all in good fun.
Ooh.
That is Bartlett on the keeper. Everybody thought Kirk had it. Touchdown V-Town.
Everybody thought it, to include us.
Because I just paused as I was going to say, Kirk down this year. Bunch set to the top.
Hey, you see how tight them linebackers are? That's right for the picking, right over the middle, right here to Bartlett.
Here it is. 40, the 30, the 20. You ain't going to catch him. 10-5 touchdown. V-Town. Grant McNew called it. That's enough time for 2 offensive possessions.
It is.
No, it was a fortunate spot for the Wildcats.
Look
But
at
the
Hunter.
Hunter said, I'm going to take care of that. And
And
Cash
Hunter-
Money again.
Cleaning up.
He's everywhere. He's everywhere. Tomorrow, Erie and Hinsley are stacked on the near side. Bartlett up top. Kirk's in the backfield. We must have a tight end in there. Bartlett in motion.
See, no safety again over the top.
McKissick drops, loads up, throws it over the middle to Hinsley. Hinsley with a circus catch, and he's going to score. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown V-Town.
What you can do, I can do better.
Well, how about that?
71 yards.
71 yards on the pitch and catch side. He's got running room and blockers. Primetime running, primetime style. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Go!
Yes, that's a 10-yard gain and a huge first down.
We needed that first down.
Rephrasing it for me, I'd be glad to talk about it. Ball's on the ground, and there comes the headhunter and the rest of the Eagles, and they're going to swarm him under. The whole convocation got back there and took him down all the way back at the 45-yard line.
8-yard loss.
And watch us if you
That's
can't
right.
be here in the stadium. 3rd and 8. Straight drop.
Plenty of time.
Yeah, now he's going to get a little bit of pressure. Archer's chasing.
Does Bean have the angle? Nope.
No, but Cash Money does, and the ball comes out. Eagles have the football. Eagles have the football.
Goodness.
Cash Money. He's
laying the
everywhere.
wood.
He's everywhere.
We needed it. We
They
needed
put
it.
up earlier. That's
They
why
are.
we were taking advantage of it. It's going to be prime time straight up
Look
the
at that
middle.
money.
Nice job,
He is
Prime
a
Dime.
side step away from breaking up that left line. And look at him. He's
Feed the beast. Get out of there. Get off of me, sucker.
Look at it. Hit in the
All of ya.
backfield.
Backfield and still gets 5 yards. My goodness. Backfield with Bartlett.
All right, they're giving us the top again.
Primetime's got a crease. He's at the 30, the 20, the 10, 5. Get off of me. Touchdown, V-Town. What a great move at the end of the run to get it to the end zone. Eagles lead at 38-21.
And exactly like what you said, both teams are a play away from a big play.
And a 9th grader in the playoffs. Playoffs. Here comes the hammer. Here
He's
comes
coming.
the hammer.
He's coming.
Oh, he got tangled.
Oh, picked off.
And that's Josiah Nelson. It's not a pick 6, but Steve finally got his headhunter interception.
It's a picking for everyone.
Grant, 8. Bartlett has it. Going to keep it on the right side. And he don't care about your offside false start. He's going to run for about 20.
Get off.
Bunch set on this side. Bartlett. Going to try
Straight
the left
keep.
side. Now he's
Cut
going to
back.
counter. That's going to go for 6, guys. You ain't going to catch Cannon. 10-5 touchdown. V-Town. The route is on, baby.
Uh-oh.
The route is on. Wow.
I must not see that one then.
Madison is going to give. Eagle defense is there.
Cash money.
How you love that? Do we even have to discuss defensive player of the game? Oh! Lovelace is gonna go! Eagles score again! Touchdown! V-Town!
The route is on now, baby.
Woo! Oh my goodness!
I'm going to back that one up on it.
You know, they say a lot of dumb stuff and make a lot of money off of it, and, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But hey, I'm glad to prove them wrong. There come the headhunter.
There he is.
Is old Cash Money in there with him? I'm telling you, that combo is actually Parker Bean this time. But the combo of, let's see here. Lane Hunter straight up the middle.
Look at him
He's
go.
gonna go. 20, 10, 5, touchdown V-Town. He got a good block in the middle, and he took it the rest of the way by himself. Showing them jets off Lane Hunter. Get you a touchdown, young man.
Love it.
Ball's on the ground. They pick it up. Eagle defense there. What a shot.
And he's still, the runner done a great job staying up.
That was an awesome job staying up. That was,
Or the
clock's
triple.
going to continue to roll. Eagles are not going to have to snap it. They're going to be victorious in the first round of the playoffs. First playoff victory in 12 years, Allen Wade, and they did it in big fashion. Wow. Going to get to go down to Hot Springs Lakeside and take on the Rams next year.
Linda Marie's, your one-stop shop for fabric, makeup, jewelry, fall decor, and more. Located on Highway 64 in the Vilonia Commons, Linda Marie's is a hidden gem and a staple of the Vilonia community. Linda Marie's is always showcasing seasonal deals and special offers, so come see them today. Linda Marie's, a proud sponsor of Vilonia Eagle Vision and Vilonia Athletics. DNN Construction has been a proud supporter of the Vilonia Eagles as a locally owned and operated business since 2011. For any commercial, residential, and remodeling needs, be sure to call DNN Construction at 501-796-6316. Once again, DNN Construction is a proud supporter of Vilonia Eagle Vision and the Vilonia football team. Go Eagles!
Hello, Eagle fans, and welcome to Time Out with Todd Langro. We have head coach Todd Langro with us today. Good to see you here.
Thank you.
Coming off a thrilling win against Watson Chapel in the first round of the 5A playoffs, thought your team did an outstanding job, not only on offense but defense. Seemed like a whole game they put together last Friday night.
Well, it was first of all, a tremendous win, and who would have thunk it that we had been able to accomplish those things during that game. But defensively, I thought we did we swarmed the ball. We were in attack mode all the time, and that's not something that, it's something that coaches always want, but kids just kind of decide that's what they're going to be and flip the switch on, and man, we're proud that they're doing it at the right time.
Yeah, I guess if there's a time you'd like to peak, it'd be right now in the playoffs. So did an outstanding job with, I think, 4 turnovers there in the first half. Talk about how big that is.
Well, that's huge. And, at the very first possession when they got it, I think Ethan Cash, they run a little stretch play, a sweep play to the right side, and he's there. And we stuff it. And then the next play, we stuff, and then the quarterback scrambles, and then we get that fumble, and then Seth Kirk next play goes 9 yards out, untouched. And then we get another pick six, and that just creates some confidence. And we had lost the last two previous games, and so have they. And when you get on, jump on a team like that, sometimes it gives us a team some doubt that they're here we go. And on the other side of it, it gives us confidence, and that's, we remain the rest of the game in that mode.
Yeah, just to get momentum on your side there early, it carries you on through the rest of the game.
Yeah, one thing, that first half was awesome, and before the game we said, hey, it doesn't matter if we're up 15, 20 points at half, or we're down, whatever it happens. When we come in here in this field house, we're going to be even-keeled, and be like business-like, and go out the second half and finish the game.
Exactly. Well, tonight, second round of the playoffs, Vilonia will come into the game 6-4 overall. Hot Springs Lakeside 6-3 overall, finished first in the 5A South. This is a pretty good ball team.
They are. They're very well coached. They're very similar to us as far as what their kids look like and the athletic ability, but they're very well coached. Their receivers run precise routes. Your quarterback is really sharp, very accurate. Defensively, here again, they're similar to us. I wouldn't say we're wild on defense, but we do take chances, blitzing and moving our front, and they do the same things.
And this is, I believe, a team Watson Chapel beat earlier in the year.
They sure did.
If you look at that, us beating Watson Chapel like we did.
Well, it's hard. It's hard to. It's matchups. What somebody's good at and what deficiency of others. But I'll tell you what, and I told our kids this last week. In 24 years of coaching, when you watch so much film and you watch yourself and them, and I may have told you this last time, we were on a different level as far as pursuing the ball, staying on blocks, and I feel like if we continue that, we're going to be just fine. We're going to go. We're either going to be here playing Clarksville next week or going to Little Rock Christian.
Yeah, and you look at Clarksville, man. They big win for them last week going into Little Rock Christian. They've got to be on a high.
They do, and I've talked to Coach Buckner. We're pretty close, and he's very excited for his kids. And the bad thing is they're real young, and they're in our conference, so they're going to be a force to be held with in the future.
Yeah. All right. Well, look at Hot Springs Lakeside. Talk about their offense.
Well, they, like I said, they're a spread offense. The quarterback's very accurate. They've got a running back kind of reminds me of the kid from Greene County Tech. Not huge, but very fast. Shifty kid. They got a receiver, their ex-receiver on the left, catches 53% of their balls, and he can go get it. And like I said, the quarterback's very accurate. They're running the wing tee out of the spread. They run buck sweep, they run power, they run counter, and that's basically what it is in a nutshell with their offense.
What are the playmakers? Who are they?
Well, like I said, their quarterback. They have no design runs for him. They have no quarterback pulls for him, so that's very good for us offensively. Now, he may come out and do something different, but like I said, their ex-receiver, the guy on the left, he's a playmaker for them, and that's who they try to go to.
Defense, what do they look like there?
Defensively, here again, they're similar to us. They play the odd front. They play the even front. They take chances. They blitz here and there, and they're just a solid team. They're really solid, and we're looking forward to the challenge.
Yeah. How's practice look this week?
This week has been really good. Yesterday we had an awesome practice. I thought, and that was Tuesday. Kids are excited, and this time of the year, and I learned from some good coaches. We're not going to reinvent the wheel. We're not going to just say, hey, we're going to come up with some new play or some new defense. We got here by doing the things we're doing, so we're going to continue that. We kind of condense the practice, make it short, fast, so kids are fresh. We want them to go Friday be like a windmill in a tornado.
Yeah, but you look back, Vilonia going into the second round of the playoffs. It's been a while since we've been here, so kudos to this team and the preparation and the work ethic that they've done this year to get this far.
Well, we've got a great coaching staff and some coaches here that's been in state championship games, and they kind of know what to do, and we're still hungry.
That's it. All right, what's your keys to the game tonight? What do we got to do to win?
Well, number one, and we say it every week, we can't turn the ball over. And if we can force some turnovers, man, that just adds fuel to our fire, I think, defensively. Last week we had some explosive plays with Jamison Hinesley, some big catches in Bartlett, some things that we hadn't done all year, some explosive plays. Boy, if we could have a couple of those early on, that would help us. But hold on to the football, create turnovers, explosive plays. When you do those things, you're almost guaranteed to win. And man, we've got to shore up that special teams, those extra points. We had one blocked and somebody come through, so we've got to shore that up and make sure our special teams are good to go.
It'd be nice to jump off on them right off the bat again, get that momentum on our side right there at the first.
Yeah, I believe our kids, when they get on the bus, they're going to have some confidence. Their body language is going to be right. They're not going to blink.
Yeah. Well, good luck tonight. Hopefully move on to the third round of the playoffs after tonight. Hopefully see Clarksville or Little Rock Christian.
We sure hope so.
Go Eagles.
Go Eagles.
When the game is on the line, your team needs a plan. You don't have to know much about football to know that hoping everything works out isn't going to cut it. The same is true for your finances. Hope isn't a plan. Whatever winning looks like for you, you need a financial plan written on paper on purpose to help you work toward that goal. Genwell Financial Advisors. Give us a call at 501-205-7000 or visit our new Conway location at 700 Front Street to get started today.
Are you looking for a pharmacy that does more than just hand out prescriptions in a paper bag? A pharmacist that knows you and your family members on a first-name basis? Well, Vilonia Family Pharmacy is a good neighbor pharmacy located in the heart of Vilonia, offering personal, thoughtful care to its customers. Visit or call today at 501-796-2204 and see why they are so locally loved and trusted. And we are back. It is pregame. A very silent stadium here in Lakeside so far tonight, Steve. When do you expect to see this sort of liven up?
Kickoff, I would think. It really is. You haven't got that really playoff atmosphere that you would like to see. But I figure about kickoff, you're going to see it go a little crazy, especially over on the Vilonia side.
Absolutely right. Do we see a cowbell tonight, do you think, Steve?
I believe so. I wouldn't doubt it. A lot of our fans love cowbells.
Now, are you talking Mississippi State cowbells or these Vilonia Eagle cowbells? Because, I'm not a big fan of the Mississippi State cowbell, but V-Town cowbell, that's a completely different story.
V-Town cowbell, that's the best.
Hey, going into this game, the Lakeside Rams, Steve, are 6-3 overall, 4-1 in conference, ranked 33rd in the state of Arkansas. Not a bad team over here on the Lakeside squad. They're about 50-50 with the pass and the run, and they can really throw it or run it through just about anyone.
Grant, they finished number 1 in their classification in 5A.
Yes.
So that tells you that they are not a bad team and one that we cannot take for granted. We're going to have to play at our best tonight to win this.
Yes, exactly right, Steve. They were ranked number 8 in the class of the 5A. Vilonia, 12th in the 5A, 40th in the state of Arkansas, according to Max Preps. And if we're being honest, Steve, no one really knows what they're going to see from Vilonia. Week in and week out, it's been a completely different scheme for the Vilonia Eagles offensively as well as defensively. So going into this ball game, it's really a difficult game to prep for if you are the Lakeside Rams.
That's right. Coach Langro and his staff do a good job of throwing in some wrinkles every week. And I'm sure that I haven't watched practice or anything, but I'm sure we're going to see some trick plays and stuff going out here tonight to win this one.
Absolutely right, Steve. So far this season for Lakeside, their best players undeniably Will Ross, the senior quarterback, 201 passing attempts.
Very good.
With 128 completions. That's a completion percentage of 64%, Steve, right around that area. Very high completion percentage. And this is the kicker. This is what really sets him apart. 20 touchdowns on the season, just 4 interceptions.
Yeah. He doesn't throw an interception often, but our defense these past few weeks, we have seen a lot of them making some turnovers. So hopefully we can get him out of the pocket, get him running, hopefully throw some errant passes. We get some interceptions here tonight.
The other thing you need to look out for if you are the Vilonia Eagles is the senior running back Eccles. 682 yards on the season, averaging 76 yards per game. Only 5 touchdowns, though. So you get to the red zone, more than likely going to see a passing play or a rush from Will Ross, other than Eccles. But this is a guy that can light you up even when he's backed up. He's got 3 100-plus yard rushing games.
He's one you're going to have to watch if you're on defense, because if he gets a step on you, he's gone. He's got speed, and so our defense, our linebackers, they're going to have to stay home and watch him, watch where he goes, fill that hole.
Absolutely right, Steve. Another part for the Lakeside Rams that they really rely on is their defense, especially their defensive front so far this season. 26 sacks for the Lakeside Rams. Expect to see a lot of motion, a lot of continuous different sort of sets that you see from the Lakeside Rams to try and confuse this offensive line from the Vilonia Eagles.
Offensive line in the past few weeks have played just outstanding. They're letting the quarterback get set, get some looks to get the ball down the field. Also opening up holes for Kirk and the other running backs to get through. So I expect to see that. They should have a good game here tonight against that defensive front.
Absolutely right, Steve. And the other big-time player for the Lakeside Rams tonight is going to be Perigo, another senior, Steve, and I'm about 92.6783% sure that he leads the state in tackles. Right now he has 123. Don't quote me on that. Don't do it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, don't quote me.
I won't quote you.
Don't you, Steve?
No, I promise.
Don't you quote me, Steve. Don't you do it. However, even if he's not leading, he's right up there with the top 2-3 players in the state of Arkansas with total tackles. He's going to be all over the football defensively for the Lakeside Rams all night long. So if you can find a way to stop him from making plays defensively, you can find a way to score the ball.
He's a player that you kind of put in mind of Cash Money or something like that. You know, he's around the ball, Josiah Nelson, that type of player that anywhere the ball's going, he's going to be there. He's going to be there to make the tackle.
Absolutely right, Steve. This could be an interesting game.
It could be. I mean, I think it's two even teams here tonight, and I think we're going to see a good one. Hopefully, we'll come out like we did last week, jump on them, get that momentum on our sidelines, keep it there, and get some turnovers like we did last week right off the bat, put their backs against the wall, and I think we'll be successful here tonight. Go on to the third round where we might meet Clarksville or Little Rock Christian.
Now, you say Clarksville, and Steve, I know how much you think Clarksville could pull out this Little Rock Christian game.
I see a upset there.
Steve.
Said it all week.
Here's the deal. Even if Clarksville were to have a chance to beat Little Rock Christian, which they do, don't get me wrong, they really do. Clarksville, very underrated throughout the league, I believe. However, with your track record of making predictions this season,
I predicted a win last night for our boys team, and look what happened.
Steve, that's an easy 50-50, even an 80-20 shot when you're predicting for the Eagles.
True.
So I'm not going to really count that one. Also, if you had said that the Eagles are going to lose, you might have lost your job.
True, yeah.
So, however, other than that, I will say there's a very good chance you just cursed Clarksville, from beating Little Rock Christian, and you'll feel like you have been cursed if you don't go watch or at least take part in business with one of our sponsors.
When you're in an accident, sometimes it's hard to make a decision on what to do. At Conway Collision Center, we'd be happy to walk you through this mess.
As a family-owned, long-standing company, we walk you through every step of the process while valuing and respecting your car like our own. We'll treat your car like our own. Our reputation depends on it.
Vilonia Pizza Pro is a locally owned and community-oriented business focused on serving the people of Vilonia. Check in regularly for special deals and new menu items. On Friday nights, catch Eagle Vision Live in the new dining area featuring 4 big-screen TVs. Pizza Pro of Vilonia is a proud supporter of Vilonia football and the Eagle Vision broadcast.
And we are back as we watch Tim Nolan just throw his clipboard to the ground. Calm
He's
down
ready.
over there, Mr.
Man,
Tim.
he's ready. The stat man is ready. Take some stats tonight.
Wow, that is some pure 500
Wow,
plus.
that is bold.
That
Tim
is
Nolan
very
coming out with a bold prediction
Well,
tonight.
now, who has the 500 plus yards, or is it total offense? Total. Okay, he says total. That's something I can get behind. That is something I can get behind. Hey, Steve, there's a very good chance there's some people at Pizza Pro right now watching us.
There is. Pizza Pro, if you're watching us right now, how you doing? Pizza looks good. Get the Eagle's Nest.
Yes.
Eagle's Nest is where it's at.
Oh, my goodness. That is the best thing I think I've ever tasted in that store.
Oh, man. I'll tell you, I could eat 3 of those.
Well, you shouldn't.
But
you definitely could, Steve. Couldn't agree more there.
I would be on a diabetic shock if I did that.
Oh, man, Steve. Hey, this game coming up, We said it before, this is going to be a very exciting game, we predict. Two very similar teams in their style of play, both offensively and defensively, if you get the base set that you expect from the Vilonia Eagles. So really, when you watch this ball game, not too many advantages or disadvantages for either side. A lot of big names from both teams in this ball game, Steve. So this really could go either way.
Yeah, two great coaches that I'm sure have their teams prepared here tonight. And it's a game that really could go either way. I think it's going to come down to turnovers. Who makes the most mistakes will be probably the loser here tonight.
You know, Steve, that you couldn't be more right about that. You know, mistakes, whether it's penalties or turnovers, stuff like that, hard to overcome. The Eagles took full advantage of Watson Chapel's mistakes last week when they forced turnover after turnover, 4 turnovers total. I predicted that exactly.
Good job.
4 turnovers total for the Eagles take full advantage with a 60-23.
Something like that.
So, right around there.
Sounds about
60
right.
to the 20s win over Watson Chapel, another top team in the 5A. So, tonight, if you're the Vilonia Eagles, you got to find a way to limit your mistakes while forcing mistakes from a team that is very well coached, very well disciplined over here in Hot Springs from Lakeside and the Rams.
Yes. And, go back to second round of the playoffs. This is territory that Vilonia hasn't been in here often.
12 years.
So, how are the Eagles going to respond going into the second round of the playoffs? There's going to be jitters. You know what's going on. Watching them at pregame, they look laid back. They look ready. They look excited. Headhunter was out there having some fun, and I expect to see him have a great game. Tonight's the night.
Tonight's the night.
Pick 6 from the Headhunter. We almost seen it last week.
We saw a pick from the Headhunter. Now you're working up to it, Steve.
Yep.
You're working up to it. We'll see if we can get that pick 6 from the Headhunter. I expect to see a big game from this offensive line. They played great last time around against Watson Chapel, a very physical and athletic team over there in Watson Chapel. So tonight, going to face the Rams, who are not quite as athletic. I would say their technique is much better, but not quite as athletic. I think this offensive line should have a field day against them.
I think they should have a good night. Opens up some gaping holes for Seth Kirk to get through. And we know once Seth Kirk breaks that the line of scrimmage,
yes,
he's dangerous, and if he's gone.
Hey, Steve, and actually, while I'm thinking about it, be on the lookout for Cannon Bartlett to have a great game. He recently got put on the list for the Arkansas Elite 100 7-on-7 competition.
Awesome, man. And he's doing an outstanding job this year for the Eagles. We wouldn't be probably where we are if it wasn't for him. So
absolutely.
Marshall McKissick, or not Marshall McKissick,
Marshall
I'm sorry, that's his dad. Wesley McKissick.
Yes.
I'd like to see him have a big game here tonight.
Absolutely. We only saw 5 passes from him a week ago, but he went 5 for 5 with upwards of 140 yards on that ball game. So if you can see a game like that again from him, that would be huge for the Vilonia Eagles.
I expect to see more of the slant pass like Erie. I mean, that was working last week. It was clicking.
Yes.
Erie had a great game last week. His dad was gleaming with joy up here. It was great. The bald head was like
shiny.
A glow. It was a glow.
Shiny. I could see it from the sideline. It was so bright, Steve. Hey, and speaking of Connor Erie, undeniably one of the best route runners on this Vilonia Eagles squad, and that's something you've got to take advantage of. If you're the Vilonia Eagles here, he's going to be open.
Get him in the end zone. Man, run that slant pant in the end zone. Get him in the end zone. Something we haven't. I don't think he's had a touchdown this year. Hopefully, tonight's the night he breaks that streak. We see him in the end zone.
Hey, and I expect to see Jamison Hinesley in the passing game as well.
Oh,
whether
man,
it's a
what a
quick
game he
screen
had.
or a deep pass, Jamison Hinesley just a threat anywhere on the field, even on the punt team. Even on the punt team.
Go back and making the highlights last week, I really didn't see the game that Hinesley had last week, but man, what a game he had. He should have got player of the game, if you ask me.
Okay, so are you saying you, the man who helps pick player of the game, snubbed Jamison Hinesley?
I mean, I'll go ahead and say it. He had an outstanding game. Hopefully he has that game tonight because I will pick him for player of the game.
Steve, that's very respectable. Hey, also
and you get a free pizza. You get a free pizza from Pizza Pro if you get player of the game.
Absolutely right, Steve. Hey, and also be on the lookout for Luke Tribbiano and Ethan Cash as well on the defensive side, along with so many others. The defense so far this season has been one of the best in the state of Arkansas. We'll see if they continue that tonight.
Let's hope so. Let's talk about the weather. I mean, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Not too hot, not too cold. But what we have here is like this mist.
that's getting
It's
all
going to make
over
the football
our,
slick. It's going to be wet on the field.
Yeah, and that could be a factor. That ball could be slick. We could see some turnovers, some fumbles. Let's hope not on the Vilonia side.
Let's hope for a lot of them on the other side.
Exactly. But, yeah, there is this mist, and it makes everything feel wet.
Hey, I'm Grant McNew alongside Stone Cold Steve Austin, Tim Nolan, Ben Duff.
Are you ready?
Corey and Alan Wade will be in the booth tonight. Steve, are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's
Are
go.
you ready?
Eagles!
The new Hawks homes, you will be amazed the moment you walk in.
Check out our website, take a virtual tour of our homes, see us on Facebook. There are hundreds of floor plans to choose from.
Our family team is trained to design the perfect home for you.
We deliver anywhere in Arkansas and surrounding states.
So come on by and visit the Hawks family today. You'll see why we're Arkansas's #1 dealer,
Conway
and Little Rock.
Hawks Mobile Homes, we're home sweet home.
Located on Highway 64 in the Vilonia Commons, Charlie's Corner carries Lucky Brand and Duckhead clothing. Charlie's Corner also offers Oxford golf shirts and polos. Be sure to check out their Razorback apparel as well as Hey Dude and other top name brand shoes for men. Charlie's Corner, always a proud supporter of the Vilonia Eagles and Vilonia Eagle Vision broadcast crew.
Welcome, Vilonia Eagle football fans, to Hot Springs, Arkansas. We're at Lakeside High School, home of the Rams. Got my good friend Alan Wade over here to my left.
What?
High atop the stadium.
We're in the bird's nest, aren't we?
We are way, where else would an eagle be?
I don't know.
Stone Cold Steve Austin over here in the producer's seat. Grant McNew will be down on the sidelines for all of the fantastic goings-on that he generally has. And none other than Tim Nolan over here on the stats. He's already thrown his clipboard down once. Yeah. We're not sure if that was out of disgust or excitement or what, but it was fantastic nonetheless. You see the captains out there is number 59, Cesar Fuentes, and number 10, Will Ross. You will hear Ross's name quite a bit as the game moves on. He's he's their quarterback and one of their main playmakers. Grant and Steve talked about that some in the pregame show. Alan, Coach in the coaches show talked about us and Lakeside being very similar in size, style, and all around very similar teams.
We are. Ross, you spoke a little bit about Ross. Good arm. Tends to look down his receivers, though. They do like to go deep. They're pretty much a 50-50 run-to-pass ratio is what you're going to see. But we do win the eye candy when it comes to speed, physicality, intensity.
Yeah.
All the intangibles that I've seen on film leans our way.
Okay, I like it. And I think Coach mentioned us having the speed advantage, so I got to believe that's very likely to be the case. Now, you were talking and I was looking down at the chat board, but I didn't. What was the coin toss? I know y'all saw it on the screen, but we didn't hear it. We'll figure it out when they come out to receive it. Hey, you've got the best of the best announcers here tonight, trying to keep you up to date on everything that's going on in the stadium.
Yeah, we'll talk about some of the other games going on around in the 5A West. Faulkner County rivals Greenbrier. They got Magnolia in town. Let me get over here to my
what are you trying to do, Steve? I got it almost off.
Yeah. PA, Farmington's visiting PA. There are 6 5A West teams left in the bracket at this point. The East is only down to 2. That's Wynn and Batesville. And everybody else has got 4 from the Central and from the South. So as I mentioned, Farmington's visiting PA. Magnolia is visiting Greenbrier. Maumelle went up to Wynn. Morrilton's went down to Texarkana. Harrison has got Camden Fairview.
There come your Vilonia Eagles to the field. That didn't mean to cut you
that's
off.
fine.
But
it's that time.
It is that time. It's football time. And Lakeside won the toss, and they're going to receive. So they want to put their offense out there first. Eagles like to take the ball at half anyways.
I do, and I like to see that defense come out and stroke a few heads right from the beginning.
I was asked
set the tone
before the game if I had any visions this week. I did not have any just yet, so not to disappoint or say that any of my visions actually meant anything. However, none yet. But I do feel good. I feel good about the Eagles.
Hey,
this is exactly my response. If the boys play as hard tonight as they played last Friday night, it's going to be a big V-Town victory. Plain and simple.
No doubt about it. And that was going to be my response.
I saw some jacked up, juiced up Eagles down there in the pregame. A couple of them out there on the kick coverage team. So we'll see how it goes here on the opening kickoff. It's going to be Noah Newman to kick it away. Kristen says hello, by the way.
Oh, what up, sis?
And if we're I didn't get posed well.
I know.
I was trying to pose for the selfie. Here comes Newman. Puts the big foot into it. I think the heavy air is going to keep that one from getting there. Actually, Lakeside's going to let it bounce. Yeah. It goes right into the end zone. We'll take it. That was, and I saw on one of the message boards that somebody that, said that's a huge key to the game last week. Newman puts like the first 3 or 4 into the end zone, and Chapel's constantly starting at their own 20. And as hard as the defense came to play, just made it real tough on them.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's that's a big momentum swing in my mind. I mean, don't give the ball to their athletes to make plays.
So Lakeside starting out with a very similar set to what you see the Eagles run, with a sniffer in position and a lone back. It's going to be a quick throw out to number 6. And
White.
Lovelace and Cash Money right down there just as soon as he catches the football. Well, we're up to 2, Steve.
And don't let them let our defense can't fall asleep on that, because they are going to try to get over the top of us. They do like to go down range. Ross has got a big arm, but he tends to lock in on his receiver.
And Ross rolls the pocket to the right. And there's the hammer, and he drops him 5 yards deep in the backfield. That's a loss on the play, brings up 3rd and long.
Again, pretty similar to the way we started last week. And over the PA, you may have heard him call Luke Tribbiano. We don't know who that is. We know who the hammer is.
He's the hammer.
Yeah. Again, Batesville's up at Whitehall. Traveled up to Batesville to finish off the 5A West. And then obviously the Vilonia Lakeside game. And then you got Clarksville traveling down to Little Rock to take on Christian.
Empty set for Ross. Loads up. It's going to throw to the near side, and that ball looked bad when it left his hand, and it indeed was.
They set out last week, so they may be just a little bit rusty early on. So as evident by that first.
Yeah, that ball came out of his hand weird, and you got to wonder if it's the wet ball, because I looked down on my screen and saw it. It came out wobbling, and I assume he throws, a good ball.
He does.
As many completions as he has on the year.
He's 63.
So maybe that one just slipped out of his hand.
Yeah, he's 63% on the year.
Snap bounces, and
man, what a bad time.
He's going to try to keep it. It's going to be bad news for Lakeside. There is the headhunter. Woo! Eagles are going to get the football down inside the 10-yard line.
I'd have to see that again. I don't like the spot, but.
Oh, my gosh, we should have had it near the 5. That is a bad spot. They must be trying to say forward progress. But Eagles starting it off just exactly like they did last week.
Replay. Give a short spill. I think we were 7 yards out last week.
I believe we were. I think it was 9. 9 yards.
Okay.
Yeah, 9.
Again, evident a little back to what you were saying, that snap come out low and weak, as evident maybe a wet ball. He's getting covered up now.
Arian Bartlett out to the left. Primetime's in the backfield. Primetime gets it, lowers his shoulder. He's going to get a yard, but that's it. Linebacker stepped up in the hole and made the hit. Happy early Turkey Day. I like it.
And next week is Turkey Day.
It is. It is.
It's nice to be playing this late in the season, close to Turkey Day.
It is. Millsap's your sniffer back. That's, again, Erie and Bartlett out to your left. We've got a tight end in. Primetime takes it off the left side, turns it upfield. He's going to get out across the 5. They're going to give him –
he's still on his feet.
Looks like they're probably going to give him the 3 according to the top. The guy holding his hand up saying he has the mark. So it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 3. They put it down at the 4, so it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 4. Campbell Ozier is, what is he playing? He's at a sniffer now. Millsap out, Ozier in. Prime time in the backfield. Erie and Bartlett out wide to your left. McKissick rolls left, looking, throws underneath to Ozier. Ozier turns it upfield. He's going to be tackled down at the 2-yard line.
Man, I would have liked to see McKissick get rid of that ball a little earlier. He had that undercut open, but I don't think he was ready to throw. Looks like we're going to bring on Bigfoot. Take the points.
Amanda forgot her cowbell.
Oh, my, what are you doing?
Stout to snap, Erie to hold, Newman to kick. It's going to be a 19-yarder. There's the snap, there's the hold, there's the kick. Awaiting the signal. It is good. Eagles lead it by a score of 3-0. Where's my talkie? Where's my talkie? Grant. Eagles lead 3-0 after the big kind of muffed punt and the field goal by Noah Newman.
Absolutely right, Corey. And we talked about it in the pregame. These are two of the top defenses in the 5A. Both of them showcasing their abilities so far tonight.
I really like the way the Eagles played the short pass attempts there by the Rams on the first series, and then really the headhunter just came down on the punter. I don't know what – the punter evidently had never heard of the headhunter.
Yeah, you're probably right, Corey. Not a lot of people seem to call him the headhunter outside of this broadcast, so –
Well, they're just wrong. They're just wrong.
That's what I like to hear, Corey.
All right, Newman's ready to kick it away.
They will be by the end of the night.
To the Rams for the second possession of theirs. I can't see those numbers on those gray jerseys way down there.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Newman puts the foot into it. It's going to be shorter this time, taken at the 2-yard line. Out across the 10 to the 15. Tries
Somebody
to make a
got
cut.
blocked there in the middle.
Ball's ultimately going to end up right at the 20-yard line. And that's where the Rams will take over. Steve, you want to play a commercial? No, we're going to stay put, he says. I'm not ready. Don't be coming to me when I'm not ready.
Get to see that Eagle defense again. And I think we're going to be just fine. We can't let that white, number 6, get on top of us. First time we're going to see
the back, and Cash Money's there. So is Ozier.
Yeah, nothing.
Little to no gain. Little push after the fact.
I'm sorry, I was thinking that, but it actually come out of my mouth.
Yeah, that was terrible. That was
Sorry.
terrible. Grant, we just went to Grant on the sideline.
You'll have to wait just a minute to get your Grant fix.
Eagles show blitz. And the Rams are going to make a play change.
Now, top, that's Cross. That's their number 2 receiver.
They're going to give it to the back, straight up the middle. He squirts through there, and I don't know how because there was all kinds of Eagles in the middle.
They didn't have their arm out. They were there, and he just squeaked through a little hole. Now, that's not Eccles. That's not the back we've been seeing on film. I'm trying to find him. He may not be playing. We talked about him in pregame, number 1, Mr. Eccles.
Going to give it to the back again.
And that's not him either.
Well, okay, so that's Carter Archer making the tackle. Now, the chat on Fearless Friday was that there were some starters from Lakeside quarantined for COVID. So,
well, I'm trying to scan.
Who are you looking for? Eccles, number 1?
Yes. That's their featured back.
I don't see a number 1 on the sideline.
I don't either.
So maybe he's one of the ones that got the quarantine. That's unfortunate for the Rams. Ross drops.
There he goes.
Looks.
Right up top again. Look at Lovelace. Oh, what a catch.
That's pretty phenomenal.
That was Cross. That was their number 2 receiver. And making catches like that, I don't know how.
That was not a good pass, but it was a tremendous catch.
That was phenomenal.
Because that pass, when he let the ball go, I said there's no way that's caught because it's way too far over the middle of the field.
Yep. I was right there with you. Cross makes just an athletic play. Chase
kudos
Cross.
to him. Ross gives to the back, number 24. Gwynn had him in the backfield, let him squirt away. Ultimately, it's going to be Nick Ledoux making the tackle for a minimal gain. I don't even think he got quite a yard.
It's Pergo, the running back. Sorry, we had names. We usually we get a roster mailed to us, and it's all on one page, and it's real nice.
There wasn't none of that tonight.
Wasn't none of that tonight. I got about 107 pages here to flip through.
We were very thankful for the nice lady that did finally
Yes.
bring us a roster. We only had to ask 5 different people. Throw's going to be to Cross, and that bounces.
Yeah.
It was well short. There was a lot of pad popping going on right there in the middle.
And we're in that area of the field. You know, we was watching pregame. They've got a kicker with a leg too, so we're in his range.
The kid that made the catch is Chase Cross.
Yes, called him Cross.
Yeah. They were just asking.
Oh,
3rd and 9. Right
here.
Throw deep over the left, and he's wide open.
Boy, he just found a gap in that zone.
He found.
He just ran right to that gap, right between the 2 Eagle defenders, and sat down. So they're not thinking field goal. They got the ball there, 1st and goal at the 8.
So the Rams will go with a twin back set, only one receiver out in formation. Gibbs going to be to 24 straight ahead. He picks up a good gain. He's going to be down inside the 5.
Pergo is what they're calling him here in the stadium. Good 4-yard pickup.
I was checking to see. Yeah, Pergo. Yeah. I had to flip to another page of my roster there.
Yeah. Page 27?
26.
Oh.
Same set for the Rams. Looking for power here. It's going to be Pergo again. This time he meets Cash Money.
And they spin out.
Yeah, but he's not spinning out of Jamison Hinesley. So Hinesley comes up, makes a nice tackle there.
Just too many Eagles there. Cash Money coming in, laying the first lick. Hinesley cleaning it up.
And again, a very, extremely generous spot for the Rams. That's wow.
Did he not go out of bounds?
No, he didn't go out of bounds.
Okay.
But after the first hit, he gave ground on his own, and Hinesley came back here and tackled him at like the 7 or the 8. So bad spot in my opinion. It's a different back that time. He's not going to get there. He's going to be a yard short.
Yeah. Just at the 1.
So that's going to be 4th and goal at the 1-yard line. Decision time for the Rams.
It's not a decision. He's calling a play.
Well, he might be calling the offsides play, though.
Could be, but.
Or trying to force us to take a timeout.
He didn't seem to hesitate. I was watching the play caller.
They are going to try it. And he's there. Touchdown, Rams. So Rams currently lead at 6-3, pending the point after.
O-line just got a good push there.
They did. One touchdown's not going to win this game, though. I think both offenses are more than capable of putting points on the board. There's the snap, the hold, the kick. It's all good. And Grant, I've got to say, that was a pretty phenomenal catch that ultimately bailed them out on that drive.
Corey, you couldn't be more right about that. It reminds you of the Watson Chapel game a little bit, where those big plays really just hurt the Eagles early on in the ball game. If you can limit those big plays, then you can limit the scoring altogether.
Absolutely, and that's then the Eagles' defense's Achilles heel for a big portion of the season is the big play. We play the run well. We play the short and intermediate game well. We give up the big plays sometimes. So, hey, clean that up. We're going to be all right.
Absolutely, Corey.
All right, Eagles out for the first kick return of the game. Bartlett's back deep. Jack Vines and Jamison Hinesley are up at that second level. Then you've got Erie Kirk and Fawcett, I believe. Is that Fawcett? Yes. So Eagles playing safe. Ram kicker was looking to the sideline to see exactly where he needed to kick it. It's going to go over here into the corner to Vines at the 24-yard line. Vines straight ahead. He's hit at the 29, and that's where they're going to drop him. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles there. Steve, you want to play a commercial? All right.
When the game is on the line, your team needs a plan. You don't have to know much about football to know that hoping everything works out isn't going to cut it. The same is true for your finances. Hope isn't a plan. Whatever winning looks like for you, you need a
Back to the field. Erie and Bartlett up top. McKissick gives to Kirk. Kirk straight up the middle. Kirk still on his feet. Nice run for 6 yards out to the 35-yard line.
We needed that run a while ago.
Yeah, we did. You know,
that's a good-looking run.
Getting the feel of the game, the line and the back both. That's okay. Hey, building blocks. Rams show blitz, but they show a lot of different formations and change it up. Kirk, and he is smoked immediately.
Yeah. That's Pergo, the running back. I'm going to venture to say he didn't get blocked.
I'd say it was a free run.
Hey, but check out that defense when they come back out.
Everybody up tight to the line?
Everybody's up.
Well, we know what happens when you do that too many times.
Look at it right now. I mean,
now they're going to drop a couple back, giving Erie plenty of cushion, playing press on Bartlett. He's going to throw the screen to Erie. Erie out across the 35, and he's going to get the first down. Good job out across the 40-yard line.
We had a good block there by our lineman coming in.
Bartlett also out there making a great block, and it was, I think, Millsap swung out and had the last kick out that sprung Erie for the first down. So Eagle first down out at the 41-yard line. Erie and Bartlett flip to the near side. Millsap's going to motion to the opposite side of the formation. He gives to Kirk. Kirk's looking for room, and he falls forward for a yard.
Wasn't a whole lot there, boy. We got a ball link.
It was kind of a slow developing play.
See what this safety does.
Got another yard, so it'll be 3rd and 8. Hinsley and Bartlett up top. Fuentes is actually in the tight end position right there in front of Millsap. So a little different than normal. We got an extra tackle in there, I guess. McKissick looking, throws over the middle. And that was dangerous. There was way more gray jerseys than white.
There was about 3 or 4 there, wasn't there?
Bartlett did his best job to go get it. Got his hands on it, but that made it even scarier. Luckily, the Rams couldn't get a hold of it, so the Eagle punt unit's going to come out.
I don't know that McKissick was able to get his feet set before he made that throw either.
So Hinsley will be on to punt. I can't see that. Those gray jerseys give me fits, Alan. I can't see that number down there.
I can't either.
There's somebody back for the Rams. Hinsley gets it away. It's a high punt. It's going to be plenty of Eagles down there to get it, but it's a little shorter than expected. Takes an Eagle roll. It's good. What are we?
Something's going on.
Well, there's an Eagle helmet that's been ripped off. Huh? The Rams are getting up, jumping around like they've done something spectacular, but I wouldn't call it getting in a fight spectacular.
No. Lakeside's hollering, throw him out.
Well, they're saying number 2 started it. I mean, of course, that's what the home team would say.
Yeah.
Here's the good. The ball rolled all the way down to the 11-yard line. We'll just wait to see what the penalties are to see exactly where the ball gets put down. So the White Hat's going over to talk to Coach Langrel. And we've got another official coming over to no, he's picking up flag. Yeah, we understood that's your take on it down there, buddy. I don't know if y'all can hear that over the – let's see here. Personal foul on the Eagles. And an ejection. Well, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. I didn't get to see it.
I didn't get to see it either, but I know his helmet is the one that's ripped off. So,
yeah.
I don't know what got it going. All right, hold on. Say that again. We're trying to get what happened. Well, either way, we'll go the rest of the way without Nelson. He's the player for the Eagles that's been ejected. Well, okay, if you like ejections, then there's another one. See ya. 3, Steve.
How about that?
If you're keeping account over there. Yeah, sorry you had to hear the idiots in the stands below us. But sometimes, the mic picks up what the mic picks up. I knew you'd like that, Halter.
You're welcome.
Yep. Okay, Rams take over at their own 25-yard line, 1st and 10. Eagle defense needs to put the clamps down here. Straight drop, looking over the middle. Going to load up and throw deep again for Chase Cross. Good play by Jake Fawcett. Great job getting his hand in there and knocking that pass down.
That's where he was at. There's a flag in the backfield. That's where he was at on that last pass play. It was just so far out in front of Cross that he had to leap to make the catch.
Oh, my God.
Roughing the passer on Vilonia.
Well, our camera went away from it to stay with the play. But
so there's 30 yards in penalties right there.
Yeah.
On essentially 2 plays.
All right,
so
1st and 10.
We're going to have to put down the shovel. Step 1.
Ross throws quickly out to number 6. That's not where he stepped out of bounds, but that's where he's going to put the ball down. Well, here's another penalty for you, Mr. Cross. 4, Steve.
Have we got a...
we got some Rams fans watching. That's fine. Watch. But, again, this is a Vilonia Eagle broadcast. It's going to be pro Eagles. If you don't like what I say, get off of here. Definitely don't comment. Start your own broadcast, something. It's going to be pass complete to Cross, and he stiff arms and gets extra yardage, so another good move by Cross.
Just a quick little stop route. Ross hits him in motion, or in stride, excuse me. Good little run after the catch.
Yeah. So just under a minute to play here in the first quarter. Eagles trailing 7-3. Rams driving. They're down at the Eagles 40. It's going to be a give to the back. He dances. He's not going to get much after all the dancing. I'm going to give him about a yard and a half maybe. Clock continues to run. Rams will probably run one more play and
call it the quarter.
Call it for the first quarter.
They gave him 2 on that. You did say a yard and a half, so I'm not going to trip you up on technicality.
No, it's okay. I mean, no problem there. I think they're spotting it on the yard line every single time.
Yeah.
looking, nobody open, so the secondary covered well, and then that's going to be Schultz up to make the tackle, and they're going to mark him back for a yard loss at the 41-yard line. That will be the final play of the first quarter.
Yeah, White, the guy he was looking for, he gets tripped up.
We're going to route. Yeah, go ahead.
No, he got tripped up on his route. Therefore, he had to make something up.
Yes, absolutely. So there the clock hits zeros. We'll take the break and play some commercials, Steve.
Linda Marie's, your one-stop shop for fabric, makeup, jewelry, fall decor, and more. Located on Highway 64 in the Vilonia Commons, Linda Marie's is a hidden gem and a staple of the Vilonia community. Linda Marie's is always showcasing seasonal deals and special offers, so come see them today. Linda Marie's, a proud sponsor of Vilonia Eagle Vision and Vilonia Athletics. D&N Construction has been a proud supporter of the Vilonia Eagles as a locally owned and operated business since 2011. For any commercial, residential, and remodeling needs, be sure to call D&N Construction at 501-796-6316. Once again, D&N Construction is a proud supporter of Vilonia Eagle Vision and the Vilonia football team. Go Eagles!
Back to the field. Eagle defense out for this third down play. It's going to be 3rd and 9 after the tackle for loss on the quarterback. I think Melba is pro Eagle. Yes, definitely.
You know, our defense has been on the field a lot. First half, we ran 8 plays in the first quarter?
Yeah, something like that.
It's cross in motion.
Yeah.
Nine plays.
Screenplay set up over the middle, and it's going nowhere. Eagle defense had that sniffed out. That's the Hammer and Campbell Ozier there to make the play.
And we're going to need some of that. It's going to bring up a big 4th down and 8. Kind of no man's land, so we can give up 7.
Yep, keep everybody underneath you. Know where the sticks are, keep everything underneath.
Now that was 21 coming in. He was one of the punters that was punting in the at the beginning of the pregame.
I think they're going to take a timeout. They just let the play clock roll down under 5, and they do. The Rams ultimately do take a timeout. So with that being said, we'll see if we can check in with Grant momentarily. If I can get his mic to connect, Grant.
Corey. Can you hear me, Corey?
I can indeed. Big 3rd down play for the Eagle defense.
Absolutely right, Corey. Hey, it's 4th and 8 now. Do the Lakeside Rams decide to pooch punt the ball? Do they draw the Eagles offside, or do they just straight up go for it?
Well, you know, Alan and I were discussing that right before we kicked it down to you, and we didn't have an answer. We were hoping you did.
Well, what all of these years of school has taught me is that when in doubt, go with C.
Okay, and I don't even remember what you gave as option C.
I believe it was straight up go for it.
Okay, yeah. I don't think that's what they're going to do. Alan said he thinks they snuck a punter on.
Yeah, number 21 Gaston checked in the ball game. He was one of the guys in the pregame that was punting.
Well, the other part of that is Allen, the quarterback Ross. He has 3 punts on the season, averaging about 31 yards per punt, so you could also see a quick pooch.
Either way, they're punting.
Yes,
I respect that.
It's all in play, but they are going to set up in an offensive formation. So you still might be correct with C, Grant. We will see. They're going to run it. Eagles bring the pressure.
Oh my! Can't give him that kind of space.
Yeah, that was.
I mean, he ran to the sticks and stopped.
That's exactly where you didn't want to let him catch the ball.
Not the sticks. I mean, you can't give him that kind of space. I mean, that was an easy pitch and catch.
That took a long time for them to call that a first down. I was looking all over for a flag. Empty, or no, not an empty set. There's one back there. Yeah, cut that out. Allen's over here. He got jokes. That's Perigo for 2, straight up the middle.
They've been clean all night. You tell one dirty joke and you get criticized.
They didn't even hear the other side of that conversation. You got to remember that. There were no dirty jokes told high above the press box.
None.
Rams looking at 2nd and 8. And we've reset the play clock 4 times now for some reason.
We do send some pressure.
We got position. Oh, good effort by Fawcett. He got both hands on the ball. I held my breath because I thought he was going to catch it.
I can't tell what number receiver that is, but I suspect that it's White, so he probably played defender on that. Did he?
I can't see it on the screen either. Fawcett was definitely in front of him. I got the replay coming up again. Nope, it slipped through Fawcett's hands, but then it hit the receiver in the face mask, it looked like. So 3rd and 8. We've been here before. Ross, play fake, rolls to his right, throws underneath.
That's Pergo.
That's going to be enough for a first down. Time for a turnover, preferably apple. I'd take chocolate, like football, brown, chocolate.
That's right.
Eagle defense needs to make something happen here. A turnover would be a beautiful thing. Change of play. Going to be the number 12 out of the backfield. Not much going on up the middle there for him. Maybe a little bit more than it originally looked from my angle. 2 yards possibly.
Looks like what the box is going to move.
Was that number 12?
I think so.
So Fabian Alvarez, he doesn't even have a position listed, a height, or a weight. He's the ghost. That would be an easy nickname if he was on our squad. Interesting unbalanced set for the Rams here.
See that tackle split out?
It's going to be a gift to Perigo out of the backfield. The Eagles are there. Great tackle by Jamison Hinesley. Lovelace was there, but the man that got it all started was none other than Seth Kirk.
Prime time. Going to get to see a little more of him on defense now.
And that's going to be something that we're going to have to watch for because the more plays he plays there, potentially the more tired he's going to be on the offensive side of the ball. And we know that to be successful, we need Kirk giving those primetime runs.
Yeah. They got that tackle on the top split out with some wide stance.
But he's covered up by the receiver, so he's not eligible. Ross going to throw the fade, and the receiver was holding the defender. How is that not offensive pass interference?
Got nothing on it.
Oh, my gosh. That was blatant. He almost tackled him.
Going to bring up 4th and
good grief.
6. They are going to bring their kicker out.
Well, I would like to see a Shankopotamus right here.
I would too. That'd be big for us. We need a little mo right here. We seem to be dead.
We need anything going on in this stadium. It's the most quiet stadium we've been in all year.
Yeah.
It's dead. There's the snap, the hold, the kick, and that is barely inside the upright.
Wow.
Barely. All right. Eagles trail 10-3. And Grant, my goodness, your microphone's not connected. Move to a different spot, and I'll try to catch you here in just a minute. Oh, now it's connected. All right, Eagles trail 10-3. Kirk's having to play defensive snaps now. What do you see out of the Eagle offense when they come out?
Well, I think the Eagle offense needs to hit those quick passes early and often here in this drive. I will say, Corey, someone got a hand on that ball. You could hear it hit their hand pretty solidly and just barely in as the referees called it good.
We knew it looked like it came off of the foot weird, and we thought it was, our angle, hard to tell if it was in or out, but we thought it looked odd, so somebody did get a finger on it, you say?
Yes, it was very obvious from down here.
Okay, very good. Well, hey, 10-3, Eagles trail. Offense is on the field, chance to tie the ball game. There's the kick. This one's going to go to Erie with a fair catch at the 31-yard line.
He ain't going to chance it, is he? He getting that hand up.
Well, I think him and me and you all three learned last week you can't do it after it bounces. So.
No.
Sometimes you just get caught up in what you're talking about, and you're going to defend your position come heck or high water.
That's right. Did you guys have a conversation about that this week?
Oh, we talked about that. We might have talked about that.
Here's a stack bunch that we seen for the first time last week.
Yeah, and it was truly effective when we ran it. So that's Hinesley, followed by Bartlett, followed by Erie.
Now we've got numbers on here.
Lane Hunter is in the backfield.
We got one-on-one right here.
It's going to be Lane Hunter trying the right side. Kind of broke out of the first tackle, but before he could really get his momentum going again, he's hit and knocked down. He does gain a yard, so it'll be 2nd and 9.
Same formation.
McKissick's going to throw the screen to Erie. Erie with blocking out front, picking his way out across the 35 to the 36-yard line. That'll be 4 yards on the pitch and catch. It'll bring up 3rd and 6, I guess. I guess he only got 3.
Yeah. We're going to flip it.
Actually bring Erie to the inside now. This
stacked.
smells like Bartlett to me.
Right
McKissick
there he is.
Throws,
It's
intercepted, and that's going to go for 6
No,
unless
it's not.
Bartlett's got him. Bartlett makes the touchdown save and tackle, and you cannot force the passes.
That'll be a 15-yard penalty.
Celebration, I suppose.
Yep.
Well, I mean,
I would have got excited too. I'm not blaming the kid. I mean, that's just the emotions, playoffs. You pick.
I mean, they're not used to winning around here, so for any of you Lakeside people still watching, I'll just call it what it is.
You're going to make them all mad at us, ain't you?
Again, it's an Eagle broadcast.
All right.
They switched some players out after they figured out they were going to get penalized. Cross was not in the game. It looked like they had a jumbo set in, but Cross comes in now.
First and goal. They only backed them up.
They called it delay of game. That's a really bad call.
I don't know if that's the right call or not for spiking the ball in the end zone. But
Wait a minute.
that's what happened. So apparently that's only a 5-yard penalty.
Isaac Chris, you really gone. 5, Steve. Gives to the back, and nice job by the Hammer to come down and make the play, and there's another penalty.
Well, maybe face mask. When that running back got up, he was screaming for something. That's Alvarez on the carry. Personal foul, face mask. Yeah. Somebody get in touch with Grant. Have them go over there and pick up all the shovels.
I was actually picking up my communication device to tell him something. I'm going to lay it back down now. Back cuts it up, and he's going to get there. Fumbles the ball.
We never recovered it.
Well, there's
no recovery.
There's been no signal. Then
That's
that
a
should be a touchback.
Let's see what the call is. I honestly think it was a touchdown, but
that's going to be a touchback. Eagle football.
Oh my! I think going the other way, we crossed the end zone.
I'm with you 100%. But at this moment,
I'm taking it. Don't get me wrong. But if flip that around, I am furious right now.
Yep, I agree. I agree 100%. I thought he was in there. Hey, but you know what? Here's the other thing. He had, and this is on a lot of plays that we complain about and say are terrible. He has a vantage point that we don't. That ball could have been moving before he ever crossed, ever went down. If you don't have possession, how do you score a touchdown?
Hey, and that's a big swing for us. We need to capitalize on this right now. Go
Kiss
deep.
it gives to Kirk. And man, I'm telling you what, the interior of that Rams defense, they are plugging those holes up and not giving Seth any opportunity to get going.
They're going to spot him at the 21, so a 1-yard gain.
Walter said get that ref's address. He's going to send him a Thanksgiving ham. Erie and Bartlett up top. Millsap's going to go to the other side of the formation. Give us to Kirk. He's got Millsap ahead of him, but, man, I'm going to tell you what, there's just really good pursuit.
Yes, Lakeside is running down. They're running down.
Yeah, we're
going
to have to hit something. We're going to stretch the field. We're going to hit something to force them to, they can't just pin their ears back and go.
Yeah.
Amanda's wanting to report the officials again. Hey, get after it.
How'd that work for you last week?
I don't know if she did it or not.
Yeah, that was the question.
McKissick drops, looks to his left, escapes pressure, trying to set his feet and throw. He has Bartlett. Bartlett has the catch, and I don't know if it's going to be a first down. It's going to be very close.
It's going to not make the 30, and we need to make the 30 for a first down, so it's going to bring up a 4th and 1. What's the call here? Man, that's a tight one. You almost got to punt that.
There's no decision at all. It's a punt formation coming on. But
6:01 left.
Eagles are also prone to fake it in this general vicinity with the dynamic punter that we have in Hinesley.
Let's see how they pursue this. So they're going to play it kind of safe.
I think Hinesley just called the fake off.
Yeah, I would have too, because look at the linebackers there.
He gets it away. That's a pretty good punt. Takes a wrong way bounce, and it's going to be downed by Aubrey Watt at the 41-yard line. That's going to put it at the 40.
Yeah, about a 30-yard punt.
Commercials? Yeah, do it.
Run them.
Are you looking for a pharmacy that does more than just hand out prescriptions in a paper bag? A pharmacist that knows you and your family members on a first-name basis? Well, Vilonia Family Pharmacy is a good neighbor pharmacy located in the heart of Vilonia, offering personal, thoughtful care to its customers. Visit.
Back to the field. This update is old. It was Greenbrier 14 and whoever they were playing 14 early in the first quarter.
That's Magnolia. Again, there's too much space.
And that turf looks like it's slick because of those defensive backs are trying to come up and make a hit, and they're slipping. I just saw 2 slips on that. You checking that score, Alan?
Yeah.
A lot of folks would call that an upset if Greenbrier were to be able to beat Magnolia. Magnolia had some pretty impressive games early on in the season. I didn't follow them later. Throw is complete.
Ooh, Archer coming back and making a hit. My Fearless is not updating.
Yeah, the data service is not. Let me see if I can get my phone to do it real quick. 2nd and short.
They're changing the play right here.
Yeah, mine's not showing any scores either. Maybe Fearless went down. Ross throws over here to the near side, and that's Cross.
He's got some wiggle.
He dances around 2 defenders. And
and they're moving the ball at will. They're pretty much doing what they want to.
It's
against the Eagles here.
That's what I was going to say. It's almost like at this moment we're darned if we do and we're darned if we don't. If we give them cushion, they just chop us up underneath. If we play tight, they beat us over the top. You know, well, I guess the one pass over the top was the only one that.
And again, that was just Mr. Cross made a spectacular catch on that.
Yeah, he did.
The one where he put it on him, Fawcett come over the top and knocked it down.
Ross going to throw that. I mean, it's the
stop route.
And that one's dropped. That's a straight drop. That's the exact same pass pattern, 3 plays in a row, and it was
on both sides,
wide open.
Yeah, they're just changing sides. Stop route left, stop route right. Stop route left.
Can't say that I blame them.
No, we
we'll
hadn't
make you
stopped
stop it. Yeah. 28-21 Magnolia, Greenbrier driving. Where are we at in that game, Danny? I'm getting text messages from somebody that's probably watching their live stream. Ross looking, screen set up. Eagles are there.
We got to go hit.
Yeah, we got to quit waiting and catching.
Yeah.
Got to go get them. Perigo's helmet came off, so he'll get to take a one-play break.
Alvarez is going to check in for him. But that's a linebacker's mentality. You know, I was going to say Perigo. Say his name for me.
Perigo.
Perigo. I had Perigo stuck in my head, and I couldn't spit out Perigo. He's got that linebacker mentality.
Oh, yeah. He runs hard.
Yeah, he's fixing to go get you. He ain't going to sit back and let you come get him. We're waiting for something here.
Another timeout by the Rams. So, with that, do we need to pay bills or do we need to talk to Grant? Let me see if I can get Grant. Grant, apparently we are whiners.
We are whiners?
Yes. You can't read it no more because he gone.
No.
Well, Corey, it depends. You are on the road. Steve has been every now and then.
Say that one more time. Your mic was cutting out. Sounded good, though. I like it. Say it again.
I said it depends on where you are on the road. Steve has been known to whine every now and then.
Oh, yeah. If it's too far of a road trip, I'm kind of whiny by the time I get there, too. Hey, at the moment, Rams offense just picking us apart.
Absolutely right, Corey. You've got to find a way to move quickly if you're that defensive back group so far. We're getting a lot of falling down, Corey. You can't be falling down if you want to make a tackle.
So you're down at the field level. Is the turf – I mean, it looks like it's slick.
It's very slick. But what you got to do since it's so slick, you're able to plant with that whole foot, not just the toe. You're seeing a lot of that toe. That's why these defensive backs are slipping. You got to get that whole foot down.
Okay, yep, very good. Hey, Greenbrier's trailing Magnolia 21-28, but Greenbrier is driving. So about the same time of the second quarter down there.
A lot of points first half.
Yeah. Ross is going to throw short. And that is Lovelace coming down and making the hit. That's a great play by Jaquel Lovelace.
Going to bring up a 4th and 4.
Oh, 30-0 PA over. There's another flag. See who that one's on. There was only one Ram over in that area. We haven't seen anything on Win Maumelle, but again, we usually follow Fearless Friday's scoreboard, and it's not loading from my phone or Alan's phone. A lot of discussion over there.
Yeah,
I
didn't see anything unless it happened after the play.
It could have been jaw jacking. That's what it could have been. How can we penalize the Eagles again? Oh, wait a minute. Did I say that out loud?
You did. You wasn't.
And that's
thinking out loud.
I don't know what they're coming all the way over to talk to this.
So last time he done that,
it was an ejection.
It was. Everybody on pins and needles. You can hear a conversation on the visitor side at this point. No, it's going to be against us. He's pointed forward.
Like I said, the discussion was unsportsmanlike conduct on the Rams.
So that's after the play. That still means it's going to be 4th down.
Yeah, and a long way. So now they're out of field goal range.
Nope. They are definitely in field goal range. He was hitting them at the 32 in warm-up. Well,
you got to add 17 to where it's at right now, though.
Yeah. I mean, he had the ball spotted at the 32 in the pregame.
Count it up. The ball is at
he's 7 yards deep from
28. Plus 7 is 35. Plus 10 is 45. In game, in heavy air, and a wet ball.
I know. You misunderstood what I was trying to say. He had the ball spotted at 32, which would have been a 42 field goal.
Oh, I got you. Okay. I thought you were saying he's kicking a 32, and he was trying to make that the same as this. Okay.
But it don't matter. They're going for it. They trying to put 7 on the board.
Harrison's losing to Camden Fairview.
Wow.
Ross rolls right. He's looking.
Right there's 21.
Throws. And it's complete, but it's well short of the.
No.
Well, it was well short of the. It is still. It's going to be Eagle football.
Whew.
That was way too close for comfort.
Way too close. Drew up a good play. I didn't even see where he come from.
I didn't either. Batesville and Whitehall are tied. Morrilton 7, Texarkana 13.
You know, 3:07 left here in the first half. I'm sure the screen's right. Steve's on top of it. And I look at it over here across the way at the scoreboard. We're just down 7. As bad as it's been.
It's actually, if you want to get perfectly honest, it's been pretty daggum ugly football so far.
It has. And we're only down 7.
And we have no offensive rhythm. So if we ever get any offensive rhythm, I think we're going to be fine.
Yeah.
That's a primetime type of a run. Just fighting his way, picking his way.
And there at the end of the run, you seen his foot. It slipped out from under him.
Still hanging in there like a Chad.
I'm going to give him 3 yards on that.
Eagles back to 4 receiver set. Kissick gives to Kirk on the count.
Ball's on the ground. Looks like Hinesley, maybe. Nope. Dadgummit.
Well, you know, it's one of those nights where if it could go wrong for the Eagles, it has. And I didn't see how the ball ended up on the ground, Alan.
No.
I thought he was trying to give it to Seth.
I know how I can find out.
Yeah. So, man, just tough luck for the Eagles there. And Jamison was the first one to get to the football, but it just squirted away from him, and there was a Ram right there. It rolled right to the Ram player. I couldn't get it. I didn't get his number. Apparently it's number 3. He's toting around a sledgehammer.
Call it.
Steve, Little Rock Christian 42, Clarksville 0 in the first half.
Oh. We were ready for that.
Yeah.
Kirk just never got the handoff.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
6.
We're going to have to shut her down?
2nd and goal. No, We'll never shut it down. We've got too many faithful Eagles on the chat board. That's Perigo, and he had a head of steam. And
he did.
He runs hard, but he hit 3 Eagles, and
they're going to.
He wasn't running through him.
Picked
through
up 4 yards.
And that's the difference in the run game right now. We're hitting them, 2 yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. They're hitting us at the line or in the backfield. So Seth's fighting for every single yard that he gets. And Lane Hunter on his runs that he had as well.
They're flipping it. They're going to run short side.
3rd and goal.
Nope, he didn't like it.
Timeout for the Rams.
Minute 20 left on the field. Steve is off. Oh.
Steve's on top of it. That's what Steve does. He stays on top of things. Grant, minute 20. So far, other than the touchdown that was called off, just worst case scenario for the Eagles thus far.
Absolutely right, Corey. And this defense is not doing a bad job, like Hamilton finding a way to drive, but the Eagles just bending, not breaking. This Eagle offense has got to find a way to keep that defense off of the field, stay on the field for longer periods of time if they want a chance to win this football game.
That's a point that Alan and I haven't even talked about. The offense hasn't been out there more than about 2 or 3 minutes the whole entire first half. The rest of the way, it's been all the defense on the field.
Right, Corey. And a lot of people say time of possession is a lost stat, and it's really not. If you look at ball games like this, Eagles only down 7, but just haven't had the football long enough to score on the offensive side.
Yeah, we were talking about just being down 7 when we got the football back on that last possession. And then you get a good run by Kirk, and then just disaster again. And Allen wanted me to pick up the communication device and ask you to go gather up all the shovels from the Eagles.
How did I know he was asking that? I just knew at some point, Allen's talking about shovels.
Yes, he is. But it's true. I mean, we're digging ourselves a hole. We got to get out of it. Here we go. 3rd down and goal. Ross going to throw.
Dig.
And
Bartlett,
No, he tipped it and it fell into his lap after he was on the ground.
Wow.
Bartlett kind of gave up on the play after the hit, and the ball just fell right to the receiver. So that's a touchdown.
Yep.
So Harrison tied the game apparently right there at the half, 7-7. So that's an interesting score.
Gotta wonder if COVID has affected them.
Yeah, that's a question on all these games, because you would absolutely expect Harrison to be the favorite in that game, and not saying that they, won't come out victorious, but 7-7 at the half. You hold Harrison to 7.5, you've done something. That kick is up and good. So Eagles trail at 17-7. Steve, hit those commercials, please.
When you're in an accident, sometimes it's hard to make a decision on what to do. At Conway Collision Center, we'd be happy to walk you through this mess.
As a family-owned, long-standing company, we walk you through every step of the process while valuing and respecting your car like our own. We'll treat your car like our own. Our reputation depends on it.
Back to the field. Eagles set to receive the kickoff. And a minute 15, Allen, it would be
let's ricochet for this thing
of beauty to get a score here, go into halftime only trailing 7, come out and get another score and tie this ball game up.
And we're going to get pretty decent field position.
Short
36.
Kick. Yep. Taken by Erie again on the fair catch at the 36-yard line, and no time ran off the clock.
Yeah,
that's our favor.
It is. Let's come out and start slinging it. I'd like to see Bartlett or Hinesley across the middle.
Hinesley comes out. Bartlett comes out to the near side. Erie's up top. I think that is going to be Justice set up inside him on the slot. McKissick and Kirk in the backfield. McKissick rolls the pocket right. Looks,
there he is.
There's his favorite target, Erie, and he goes and makes a fantastic catch. First down, Eagles.
First down. That's all you got to do. That's going to stop the clock. 5 seconds tick off. Got to have another play. We ready to roll.
So Justice is going to come down to the near side with Bartlett and Hinesley. And you remember this was one of our more successful drives last time. Get a few of those underneath, and then hit a big one. McKissick stepping up, throws. Hinesley's getting held, somehow still makes the catch. He was tackled before the ball was there. Get your flags out of your pockets, guys.
Exactly.
And he was also out near the line to gain marker, but they mark him 2 yards back of that. So
well, the line judge was staying back here with the line. He didn't go downfield.
Either way, McKissick ready to run another play. Looking. He has Erie over the middle, and another good catch by Erie. They're going to call that one incomplete. Oh.
It stopped the clock.
That's a tough one. It very well could have bounced. It's
too late.
Yeah. I looked down too late.
I'll go back to the
official
replay. Stand by.
Either way, 3rd and short. Eagles in Ram territory. Doesn't matter if we get the first down here or not. We're probably going to go for it on 4th. Now the stadium comes to life. McKissick rolls right.
There he is again.
Looking. Throws deep to Bartlett. Bartlett has the ball, and they say he's out of bounds. They said he went out of bounds, and that's so far across there.
We don't have an angle on it.
I looked down on my screen, and I'd swear his foot was in bounds when he caught that football. That was a great throw by McKissick.
Yeah.
Dropped it right in the breadbasket for Bartlett.
Yeah, that was the only place he could put it for Bartlett to make the catch. Great throw.
Fourth and a yard and a half.
You got numbers up top.
McKissick rolls right, looks, throws it. And that's a great catch.
Yes.
First down, that's Jamison Hinsley, I do believe.
He had to go make that catch.
Oh, that was Erie. Okay, wow.
He had to go make it.
Good grief.
He got up on there.
Connor's going to get really mad at me when he watches the replay for giving Jamison the credit there. Great catch by Erie.
He's got to get a different number, them two. 5 and 3 look too similar.
What's all the discussion and everything about?
I don't know.
What are we?
Officials timeout.
Where?
Over on the sideline.
Oh, okay. I couldn't see him. Who was it?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it was Hinsley that caught the pass, and he's the one down over there. Hinsley caught that pass, right? Yeah, it was Hinsley that caught the pass, and Hinsley is the one who's down over there in the crowd of Eagles. Grant, never doubt my spotting ability again. Your mic's off, so don't even try. You can turn. You can. All right.
We'll let you talk.
Steve's showing it to me. Yeah, it's Hinsley. Makes a great catch, and he falls straight on his back. I think he just got the wind knocked out of him. You can talk. I got you on.
Okay, Corey, I've got a couple things to say here.
Bring it.
One, and not that I'm saying we should be playing right now because Hines is a great player and we really don't want to play without him.
He's up, by the way.
Right. But do you usually stop to play with an official timeout when he's on the sideline?
It depends on what the injury is. If it looks bad enough, then they'll go ahead and stop it.
But it was on the play.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was on the play. He made the catch.
Now, if
he just slid out of bounds.
If he pops up and then goes back down to his knee, then, yeah, they probably roll the clock.
Okay, I got you.
Here we go. 1st and 10 after that great catch by Hinsley. Vines is checked in for him. Bartlett in motion across the formation. McKissick looking. Now he's going to have to roll. Loads up, throws down the middle. He's got Vines wide open. Touchdown! Beat down! Woo! Go get you some, baby!
How about that double dipping?
Jack Vines gets behind the Rams secondary, and McKissick throws a strike.
He loaded up. Did you see him? He got his feet set. He was able to step up in the pocket. Great vision.
That throw was beautiful.
It was. Great ball. Wow.
So, 21 seconds on the board, and there's the front end of what I was asking for a minute ago. So, Eagles score going into the half.
Rick Schaefer'd that to death.
We got a score coming out on the second half to make it come to fruition, but my goodness, that was beautiful.
I'm just talking about scoring with a
Stout, Erie, Newman, no good.
Man.
That snap looked pretty good, and the hold looked pretty good. It just came off the side of his foot. His foot turned weird. I don't know what that was. Either way, Eagles trail at 17-9. Do we need to just wait, just stay here? What do you got to say about it? You don't be pointing at yourself. Just talk.
Well, I wanted to let you know. I don't want to interrupt you, Corey, if you're going to commercial. But
I stand next to Alan all the time.
That's fair. That's a very fair point.
I called the touchdown.
Okay, I've got one more thing I want to add to what I was saying earlier. I went down and I watched, because of that field goal that a lot of people thought was missed, and they called in on that hook to the left side. I went down and I watched that left upright to watch where the referee was standing. He is not underneath that upright.
Well,
he's about 3 yards towards the middle. So that's a very difficult call to make and maybe a little bit questionable to call it in if you're standing not there.
It looked from here, of course, you can see the angle that we have. It looked like it was right over the top of the goalpost, so I knew it was going to be close.
One way or the other.
Yeah.
And no, I don't know the rule of if it's over the top, is it in? Because if it's lined up the same way and lower, then it's going to be out from hitting the goalpost.
The way I understand the rule, and again, I don't know if this is different from college to pro to high school. If it's over the top, it's in.
Okay.
The way I understand it. So Bigfoot's going to put a charge into it. They're going to take it at about the 4. Can't tell who's got it.
Looks like
that's cross.
Yeah. Good coverage by the Eagle.
And that's
the
cash
Eagles.
Money. First time I got to say that tonight. I will publicly apologize for stepping on your touchdown call.
7 is the number, Grant. And it's still the first half. Again, if you're watching this and you're from Lakeside, I'm sorry, we're pro Eagles.
Yeah.
And if you don't like it, again, you're free to turn the volume down, go watch another live stream.
Well, I mean, we call what we – I mean, if it's – we thought you guys got robbed down in the end zone. We called it.
Yeah.
We say when, Cross made that catch. That was a great catch.
We did.
But
I also said they're not used to winning around here, so they're pretty fired up to be in the lead for once.
Yeah.
So, anyways, there it is. Hey, that with the knee that Ross just took, that's going to be the end of the first half. Eagles trail 17-9. They do get the football to come out to start the second half. And we're going to have all kinds of halftime goodness from none other than Grant and Steve. Steve-O?
Located on Highway 64 in the Vilonia Commons, Charlie's Corner carries Lucky Brand and Duck Head clothing. Charlie's Corner also offers Oxford golf shirts and polos. Be sure to check out their Razorback apparel as well as Hey Dude and other top name brand shoes for men. Charlie's Corner, always a proud supporter of the Vilonia Eagles and Vilonia Eagle Vision broadcast crew. Linda Marie's, your one-stop shop for fabric, makeup, jewelry, fall decor, and more. Located on Highway 64 in the Vilonia Commons, Linda Marie's is a hidden gem and a staple of the Vilonia community. Linda Marie's is always showcasing seasonal deals and special offers, so come see them today. Linda Marie's, a proud sponsor of Vilonia Eagle Vision and Vilonia Athletics. Vilonia Pizza Pro is a locally owned and community-oriented business focused on serving the people of Vilonia. Check in regularly for special deals and new menu items. On Friday nights, catch Eagle Vision live in the new dining area featuring 4 big-screen TVs. Pizza Pro of Vilonia is a proud supporter of Vilonia football and the Eagle Vision broadcast.
The new Hawks homes, you will be amazed the moment you walk in.
Check out our website, take a virtual tour of our homes, see us on Facebook. There are hundreds of floor plans to choose from.
Our family team is trained to design the perfect home for you.
We deliver anywhere in Arkansas and surrounding states.
So come on by and visit the Hawks family today. You'll see why we're Arkansas's #1 dealer,
Conway
and Little Rock.
Hawks Mobile Homes, we're home sweet home.
DNN Construction has been a proud supporter of the Vilonia Eagles as a locally owned and operated business since 2011. For any commercial, residential, and remodeling needs, be sure to call DNN Construction at 501-796-6316. Once again, DNN Construction is a proud supporter of Vilonia Eagle Vision and the Vilonia football team. Go Eagles!
When the game is on the line, your team needs a plan. You don't have to know much about football to know that hoping everything works out isn't going to cut it. The same is true for your finances. Hope isn't a plan. Whatever winning looks like for you, you need a financial plan written on paper on purpose to help you work toward that goal. Genwell Financial Advisors. Give us a call at 501-205-7000 or visit our new Conway location at 700 Front Street to get started today.
Are you looking for a pharmacy that does more than just hand out prescriptions in a paper bag? A pharmacist that knows you and your family members on a first-name basis? Well, Vilonia Family Pharmacy is a good neighbor pharmacy located in the heart of Vilonia, offering personal, thoughtful care to its customers. Visit or call today at 501-796-2204 and see why they are so locally loved and trusted. Vilonia Pizza Pro is a locally owned and community-oriented business focused on serving the people of Vilonia. Check in regularly for special deals and new menu items. On Friday nights, catch Eagle Vision live in the new dining area featuring 4 big-screen TVs. Pizza Pro of Vilonia is a proud supporter of Vilonia football and the Eagle Vision broadcast.
The new Hawks homes, you will be amazed the moment you walk in.
Check out our website, take a virtual tour of our homes, see us on Facebook. There are hundreds of floor plans to choose from.
Our family team is trained to design the perfect home for you.
We deliver anywhere in Arkansas and surrounding states.
So come on by and visit the Hawks family today. You'll see why we're Arkansas's #1 dealer,
Conway
and Little Rock.
Hawks Mobile Homes, we're home sweet home.
And we are back. It is halftime. I'm Grant McNew alongside Stone Cold Steve Austin here to my right. Steve, Eagles trail in the second half, but it could be a whole lot worse based on the way the Eagles played.
It could be. You know, we talked about it during pregame. Need to get off to a fast start. Need to jump on this team. That hasn't happened. Wouldn't like, the last Friday night where we jumped on them, got a comfortable lead. Man, this is we got to come out at halftime. And I'm sure Coach Langro and his staff have got the team in there. They're making adjustments. They see what's wrong.
Right.
They're going to come out in the second half and be a different team, I believe.
Absolutely right, Steven. I'm really interested to see what those adjustments would be because if you look at that final drive, I'm sure they made some adjustments going into that drive because the team looked completely different there, seemed a whole lot more confident. What do you change from that drive? Because, that was a big play that sort of bailed you out, as Corey said earlier. Do you change from that, or do you try to build off of that?
I think you build off of it. I really do. You get the offensive line. They've got to give time to get set up, get the ball down the field, and open up some holes. Man, Kirk is just having a time trying to get through that line right now. Our offensive line has got to do better to open up them holes.
And it's much easier said than done there, Steve. This is one of the best defensive fronts in the 5A, 26 sacks on the season going into this game. So no small task for this Vilonia Eagle offensive line, who so far I believe has only allowed 1 sack.
Yeah, I believe so.
1 or 2. That's not a lot for a team that just is so sack-heavy defensively by the Lakeside Rams.
Lakeside, they have a good defense. The big boys, they're fast, they get to the ball. Like I said, offensive line got to open up them holes and keep the defense off of McKissick so he can get the ball down the field.
Absolutely right, Steve. Going into the second half, the Vilonia Eagles are going to have to protect the ball better. We talked about it in the pregame. Whichever team makes less mistakes, as Alan Wade. Oh, I thought he was going to come on across. You come across, buddy. 7 fingers. You're a hero.
Hero.
Firefighter.
Wait, hold on now.
Oh, there he goes.
Everybody knows what the real hero is.
Now he's going to probably try and put it on me. Oh, the wires.
Don't take down the broadcast.
Watch the wires.
That's a firefighter right there.
Drake Toll 2.0 over there. But as we were saying, Steve, you can't be making mistakes in a game this big against an opponent this well-coached and well-disciplined.
Yeah, and we talked about it, during pregame. This is the #1 seed. Right now, they're playing like that. And but Vilonia, they've been a second-half team. Coming out after halftime, the third quarter, they've been a third-quarter team, and I think hopefully that's what we'll see coming out. I have faith in our coaching staff to see what's wrong and make the adjustments, and we'll see a better game here in the second half.
Absolutely, Steven. I couldn't agree with you more there. This offense, though, will need to minimize the mistakes. Alan said it best earlier. Get the shovels off those sidelines. Quit digging yourselves. Quit shooting yourself in the foot.
Exactly, and we've done a lot of that. And we're fortunate to just be down what we are. It could be a lot worse. So we're still in this game, and anything can happen. And
it's a one-score, one-possession game.
Yes,
so that's a big deal. I do have some stats right now. McKissick, 8 for 12, 86 yards, 1 interception, 1 touchdown. Really put it together there at the end.
Yeah.
With the 41-yard touchdown pass to Jack Vines. That's his only reception. 5 receptions from Connor Erie for 26 yards. 2 from Hinesley for 13 yards. Seth Kirk, 9 rushes, just 15 yards.
Yeah, and you don't like to see that. Man, we got to get him going. He's a big part of this offense, and we got to get him rolling, that's for sure, if we want to be successful here or not.
Absolutely right, Steve. Hey, if you're the Vilonia Eagle offense going into this second half, you've got to find a way to avoid these third down situations where they have just been short of good. They've been bad on the third down, Steve.
Hasn't been successful, and usually you see the Vilonia Eagles be successful on third downs. And like I said, hey, They're going to make the adjustments they need
Yes,
to get
they
that
will.
open. I'd like to see that slant pass to Erie more, seeing it successful, there in that last drive. Get Erie the ball, and he'll make some plays.
And a good thing for the Eagles going into the second half, if you do find yourself in those third down situations, like you said, that slant pass, Eagles are so good at.
Yes.
Even if you can open up a little bit of a hole, Seth Kirk can power through. But like you said, you've got to do a better job of opening up those holes. And that's where we expect to see Coach Langroll, Coach Sweeney, and all those other guys, Coach Stout, make adjustments for this team going into the second half. We really expect them to play at a whole other level. This is usually a second half team.
Yeah, and we've seen that last drive, really what Vilonia does. They were running it, passing it, getting the ball out to the receivers. Erie making some great catches. We need to see more of that. Like we saw them in the rhythm that last drive.
Yes.
We really hadn't. They took us out of that, but we saw that. We saw some bright hope there. So I think we'll see that here in the second half.
Hey, and we may see a little bit more of Jack Vines after that huge touchdown catch from him.
Yeah.
He's been a dog all season, whether he's blocking on the outside on a screen or catching slants and powering through defenders. I expect to see a lot more of him this week and hopefully next week as well.
Yes. I don't know if you saw. I'll just go ahead and say it. I was wrong about the Little Rock Christian game. They're absolutely killing Clarksville right now. So if we get past this one, it looks like that we will be meeting Little Rock Christian at their house, and that will be a tall order for sure.
Absolutely. Hey, this is the year to pull off crazy things, though, Steve.
2020. Yeah, it's crazy. Craziness.
Hey, it's almost 2021, Steve. Are you ready for that?
I'm ready. I'm ready to get this year behind us.
Hey, and it is hunting season. And you know what socks I wore for hunting season this year, Steve?
Deer?
No,
socks?
They were the Linda Marie's Vilonia Eagle socks. Let me tell you, they are perfect for hunting weather. They're just thick enough to where your feet stay warm, but they're not too thick to where your feet sweat and get all nasty. So, hey, if you're going hunting this weekend, if you're going hunting this Thanksgiving week, go get yourself a pair from Linda Marie's.
Linda Marie's has great socks. Also, Pizza Pro.
Ooh.
Great pizza.
Yes, absolutely.
And then we got some people, I'm sure, watching us there right now. If you can't make it to the game, Matt Bradford has the game on 4 big screen TVs
with pizza.
With pizza, and he runs specials during game day.
Yes, he does.
Check out the specials. Where's your hat? He gave us a hat.
It's a secret, Steve.
Will we see it in the second half?
Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see, Steve.
I want to see the hat.
We'll see.
Fortunately, I don't know if Fierce Friday hadn't got the scores up. I guess they're having a little bit of trouble. But we did see again that Little Rock Christian score. Harrison looked like they were having trouble. That's a shocker.
Who are they playing?
Don't remember. Do y'all remember who Harrison's playing? Corey? Do you remember? Camden Fairview. They're struggling there in the first half, from tied up at 7-7. So that would be a shocker.
Yes, it would, Steve, and that would be really a crazy game if Harrison were to come out of that with an L.
Yes.
A lot of people picked Harrison possibly over Little Rock Christian if they meet this year, so that would be a big hit to the 5A West.
We saw some signings this week, Grant.
Yes, we did, Steve.
One this morning.
One this morning. Laney Mears to OBU.
OBU going to be in that part of that Henderson OBU rivalry.
Yes, one street away from each other, and that is
across
a heated rivalry.
Yeah, across the street.
Look, now I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I'm not attending either school, so I'm going to say it. Both schools have been known to vandalize the other during the rivalry.
That's a big rivalry, and it's
I mean, like bad vandalism too, Steve.
yeah.
Stay away if you're. Be safe.
Kind of like back in the day with the Greenbrier Vilonia rivalry.
Stealing the Eagle.
Yeah, stealing the Panther.
It really seems like Greenbrier seems to start these bad trends.
Well,
they are Greenbrier.
That's Greenbrier.
They are Greenbrier.
But yeah, you talk about that OBU Henderson rivalry. It's just right across the street. The Henderson students actually walk across the street for if it's an OBU home game.
Yes.
And man, it's just an exciting game. I don't know if you've ever been able to attend one of the football games, but
yes, I haven't been able to go myself. But my older brother Aaron attends Henderson, so he's been to those football games. He says it's wild.
It is. I was able to attend one a couple years ago, and man, it's just a great atmosphere. And but shout out to Laney Mears going to OBU.
Yes.
So we got to see her in action last night.
Right.
And the girls' team, man, looked great.
They manhandled
Yes,
Sylvan Hills.
a good Sylvan Hills team.
Yes, not a bad Sylvan Hills team.
Yes.
That is a very talented Sylvan Hills team, and the girls really had their way with them. And if you didn't get to see that game after this football game, go back and watch it.
Go back and watch it, man, especially that boys game, too, man.
Oh.
Wow, what a game. And there at the end, last I looked, on Eagle Vision, we had a highlight of the slam dunk there at the end.
So
over
on Facebook, how many?
10,000 views.
And on Twitter, on my Twitter, it hit 15,000.
Just an exciting Spence. I can't remember his first name. Deshaun Spence.
Yes.
If you haven't seen that, go to Eagle Vision's Facebook page and look at it. Man, he just threw it down.
Tim Nolan's giving us the come on. Uh-oh. Corey Erie's being mean to me in my ear. He's being mean to me in my ear. And he knows it, too. That one dude jumped up there and dunked it hard. Corey Erie. I'm quoting Corey Erie. Can't remember his name for the life of me. Corey Erie just doing his best impersonation of you.
He does a good one.
Does he? Hey, he needs a little bit more hair, though.
He does.
To really pull it together.
Yeah.
He's got that bald head, real shiny. It lights up red like Rudolph's nose when Connor catches a football, you know.
But a shout-out to Jeremy Simon and that coaching staff. We saw him play earlier in the week and come away from that game kind of, you know, what we got. But to see him play last night and see how well they played, just awesome game by both teams.
And, Steve, I don't know if you can kind of see. I keep checking back. I'm a little bit paranoid because they're standing right behind us. And I feel like they're throwing up bunny ears or messing with us in some way.
Could happen.
Corey and Allen, they're known for those shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
They're hooligans. Hooligans. That's the best word for those two guys right there.
5 minutes to go till round, I guess, round two you would call it, the second half.
The second half, Steve.
Hey, guys. Everybody at home can read this already, but I was going to update you guys for the surprise.
Surprise?
It's actually 7-0 Camden Fairview over Harrison at the half.
So you lied to us.
I did lie to us, but I was given bad information.
Oh, okay.
Now, here's the deal. Camden Fairview scored their touchdown on an interception, a pick six.
Wow.
Harrison threw one to the end zone at the half, but it got called back on a holding penalty.
Oh.
And Keelan has been knocked out of the game.
Oh, wow. That's a big,
So that's the second time this season Keelan's been knocked out of the game for Harrison, and it's really a good Harrison squad all around him. But when you lose quite possibly the best player in the 5A, then that's a tough one.
He pretty much is their offense.
Yes.
I mean, good passer, outstanding runner. You know, once he gets past you, he is gone. We saw, we had all kinds of fits with him when we met that team earlier in the year. But, yeah, Harrison without him, that's going to be tough for him.
Absolutely right, Steve. Hey, just a little bit of time left until the second half, 3 minutes, 49 seconds. I think Corey has some things to say. Corey.
Have you got an update on the Greenbrier game?
Oh, yes. Get the Greenbrier game up there.
Update on the old Greenbrier game. Greenbrier had the ball driving late in the second quarter, and then somehow the score was 28-21. Somehow Magnolia got the ball back and scored twice. So it's 42-21 Magnolia over Greenbrier at the half.
Wow.
And that's a really good Greenbrier team, too, not to take away from anyone else. Chris? Is that you, Chris? Chris Lee?
No.
Still anti-Greenbrier?
Nowhere near it.
Hey, yeah, I mean, that is a 5A West team. You like to see the 5A West make it as far as you can.
Yeah.
But it's still Greenbrier, so, mixed feelings about it. A really good team over there. And
we have horns going off everywhere.
Oh, it's because the Rams are coming back out onto the field.
Okay.
I really do love the atmosphere here.
So I guess we have a bunch of fans sitting out in their cars watching the games. So
great atmosphere here. It's a real playoff atmosphere, at least on this on the away side. And you can hear the home side from way down there, so I'm assuming it's just as electric down here. Hey, we're about ready for second half action. I'm Grant McNew alongside Stone Cold Steve Austin, Corey Erie, Alan Wade, Tim Nolan, and Ben Duff as we prepare for a quick break from our sponsors and then game time action.
Let's go.
When you're in an accident, sometimes it's hard to make a decision on what to do. At Conway Collision Center, we'd be happy to walk you through this mess.
As a family-owned, long-standing company, we walk you through every step of the process while valuing and respecting your car like our own. We'll treat your car like our own. Our reputation depends on it.
Vilonia Pizza Pro is a locally owned and community-oriented business focused on serving the people of Vilonia. Check in regularly for special deals and new menu items. On Friday nights, catch Eagle Vision live in the new dining area featuring 4 big-screen TVs. Pizza Pro of Vilonia is a proud supporter of Vilonia football and the Eagle Vision broadcast. D&N Construction has been a proud supporter of the Vilonia Eagles as a locally owned and operated business since 2011. For any commercial, residential, and remodeling needs, be sure to call D&N Construction at 501-796-6316. Once again, D&N Construction is a proud supporter of Vilonia Eagle Vision and the Vilonia football team. Go Eagles! Are you looking for a pharmacy that does more than just hand out prescriptions in a paper bag? A pharmacist that knows you and your family members on a first-name basis? Well, Vilonia Family Pharmacy is a good neighbor pharmacy located in the heart of Vilonia, offering personal, thoughtful care to its customers. Visit or call today at 501-796-2204 and see why they are so locally loved and trusted.
The new Hawks homes, you will be amazed the moment you walk in.
Check out our website, take a virtual tour of our homes, see us on Facebook. There are hundreds of floor plans to choose from.
Our family team is trained to design the perfect home for you.
We deliver anywhere in Arkansas and surrounding states.
So come on by and visit the Hawks family today. You'll see why we're Arkansas's #1 dealer,
Conway
and Little Rock.
Hawks Mobile Homes, we're home sweet home.
When the game is on the line, your team needs a plan. You don't have to know much about football to know that hoping everything works out isn't going to cut it. The same is true for your finances. Hope isn't a plan. Whatever winning looks like for you, you need a financial plan written on paper on purpose to help you work toward that goal. Genwell Financial Advisors. Give us a call at 501-205-7000 or visit our new Conway location at 700 Front Street to get started today.
Linda Marie's, your one-stop shop for fabric, makeup, jewelry, fall decor, and more. Located on Highway 64 in the Vilonia Commons, Linda Marie's is a hidden gem and a staple of the Vilonia community. Linda Marie's is always showcasing seasonal deals and special offers, so come see them today. Linda Marie's, a proud sponsor of Vilonia Eagle Vision and Vilonia Athletics.
Back to the field. Eagles continuing to get the legs loose coming out of the half. Both teams a little bit late coming out, Allen, so they added a couple of additional minutes to the clock.
Good deal.
You know, get the it's got a little bit cooler than we thought it might out here tonight, and maybe it's just because we're out in the elements rather than inside. But
top of the perch.
Yeah, getting the old legs warmed up a little bit. Eagles are going to get the football to start the second half.
Yeah. We got 24 minutes to change the events of the night.
So. You know, the Eagle offense kind of got a little bit going right there on that last drive. You'd sure like to see that momentum carry over into the second half. It would get us depending on if we kick the extra point, be within one, or if we go for two and are successful, we could tie the football game. But
yeah,
it sure would be nice to see us come out and hit some of those quick passes like we did there at the end of the half.
And then go over the top again?
And then go over the top again. That was my favorite part. And it's like we were talking about earlier. When you hit a couple of those short to intermediate passes, it backs those corners up off a little bit, backs the linebackers up a little bit. And then McKissick just doing a great job with some footwork, escaping the first rusher, steps up into the pocket, delivers a beautiful pass when Vines got behind the defense.
It was right on the money, and it had to be. Lakeside having pretty good defense on it. If I remember correctly, Vines had a defender right on his hip pocket.
He had a couple yards of separation, but the guy was trying to play catch up after the ball was in the air.
Yeah.
It's going to be Vines back deep. Bartlett's on the next level up with Hinesley.
We'll get a good look at this fair catch this time.
You think they're going to keep picking on Erie? Nope, they're going to go back to Bartlett this time. He takes it at the 25. He's got some running room, breaks a tackle. Now he's going to run over a guy at the 50-yard line, and that's a beautiful run by Cannon Bartlett. And I'm going to say that's why they brought, instead of leaving him deep, they brought him up and flipped him and Erie on the sides.
Yeah. Hey, that's a good place to set up shop, start the second half. And here we go. We got a 3-by-1 set. Kirk in the backfield.
Justice is going to be in the slot with Bartlett. Kissick throws to wide open Bartlett. He's going to push forward all the way out across the 30-yard line down to the 27.
Can't do that all night.
Nobody was anywhere near Bartlett. That was just I think McKissick was surprised because he looked up. He's like, oh, well, I'll just throw it here if you're going to give me that much room.
Exactly.
Wow, that was nice. 1st and 10. What? For the Eagles out of the 28. What are you shaking your head for?
Nothing. We maybe got a little movement here. Now they're going to call false start on Vilonia. I didn't see who done it. I just seen the Lakeside guy jump, but apparently he was drawn offside.
So that's going to be a 1st and 15 now. But if they leave Bartlett as wide open as they did last time, it won't matter.
Exactly. But they've got it covered up now. Now they've got four defenders down here on the 3 receivers.
Well, one of them looks like he's going to come in for the blitz. Now, he was offside. Yeah, there's the flag.
Yeah.
Why A lot of excitement on the Eagles side.
It was.
I think it's just the fans not understanding what went down.
Yeah.
Yes,
and when
yes, Mr. Publicals. Go ahead and knock those updates out.
Because we can't get them.
Yeah, first and 10 after the penalty. Blitzer just got a little bit too excited there. Same set for the Eagles. They're showing a blitz again, and the same guy jumped off sides. It's like taking taking candy from a baby. All we got to do is go with a hard count, and we can get 5 every time on him.
It's like they're trying to show some pressure, and he just wants to go.
I mean, it's kind of like their pass routes they were killing us with a minute ago. I'm going hard count again if I'm the Eagles. Just to be honest with you.
Just
hold your spot. Looks like the corner looks like he wants to try to blitz. If so, that means Hinesley's going to be wide open. They shifted out of it. Kirk gets a couple, but again, there's just not any running room for Kirk tonight.
No, not a lot. He's going to bust one here in a little bit.
It's bound to happen at some point. He always does. That's a good analogy, Thomas.
Hey, we got man-on-man right down here at the bottom. Showing blitz, and they indeed do.
Bartlett, oh man, and that
couldn't bring it in.
Golly, that pass. Wesley had to rush because he was under pressure.
Yeah.
The pass was behind Bartlett. I thought he had made a phenomenal grab there.
You heard the pop too. There was a little bit of zip on it. I don't know if you could pick that up on your TVs, but
we might have the crowd mic turned down low enough they can't now, trying to avoid that PA speaker that's right below us.
Yeah.
3rd and 3. McKissick rolls the pocket right.
There he
looking
is.
For Erie. Erie's open, and that pass is too far.
Yeah.
Even for old sticky hands over there.
4th and 3. What are we going to do?
We're going to go for it.
Yeah, I like the call being down 8.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'd run the exact same play I just ran.
Yep.
Because Wesley, he knew it. When he let it go, he knew it. He was like, oh. All right, we're going to go to a different set. So it's probably not the same one, but we might run a cross over there with Erie and Bartlett. That'd be good too, yeah.
And instead, we're going to talk it over. So Eagles take a timeout, and we will maybe talk to Grant.
Is he ready?
Yeah, Grant's always ready. Why are you even asking, Grant?
Corey, I'm wearing a hat for Pizza Pro right now because I could really use a Pizza Pro pizza.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, yes. I mean, it would be quite tasty. We had a pretty good meal pregame, but you always need the postgame snack.
Hey, Corey, I've got a question. Should I throw this into the student section, my hat, as sort of a go Eagles?
Is that kind of like Odell Beckham giving his receiver's gloves to a fan as he's walking off the field?
That's exactly what. I'm going to do it right here.
Do it.
Watch.
Yes, yes. I love it.
And then Knucklehead put it on.
I love it. Yeah, he did. He put it on over there. All right, here we go. Big fourth down for the Eagle offense. And the Eagles changed their set again during the timeout. McKissick brings Justice in motion.
Got numbers.
He's going to fake to Kirk. Roll left. He has Justice. Justice has the first down. He's out of bounds, out across the 15 to the 14-yard line, and I like it. I mean, that was pretty good.
Got lost over there, and we had numbers. They only had two. Nobody shifted over. When Justice come in motion, nobody else shifted. So we had numbers over there.
And then he just kind of sat down underneath Hinsley and Bartlett there and got, just like you said, got lost. 1st and 10 for the Eagles at the 14. McKissick going to throw quick to Hinsley. Hinsley has it out to the 10, to the 5, and he's going to be down at the 1-yard line. Eagles are going to have it 1st and goal right there.
Hinsley was kind of like in shock that he got down that far.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it seemed like it. Once he broke the 3 tacklers, it was like, oh, I can score.
Oh, I'm here. Well, here I am. Trips to the top. Hinsley's all alone down at the bottom. McKissick gives to Kirk. Kirk, touchdown V-Town. That probably could have been a flag right there. All the Eagles are wanting a flag, but it's not going to – I mean, the fans, rather, not the players, the fans.
Yeah.
Great run.
We're going for 2.
Can't say that I blame the Eagles for going for 2. An opportunity to tie the ball up here, or tie the ball game up here.
Mm-hmm. Going to put the ball on the near side hash.
So the last time they did this, they snuck Erie in there at the sniffer and tried to sneak him out the backside. He's going to stay at his wide spot.
Normal set. No Sweeney gate.
No Sweeney gate. Normal set. Just go. Hey, let's go with it.
But I do like the out route up there to Erie.
Bartlett comes in motion.
Nobody shifted with him.
McKissick rolls.
Nobody shifted with
Bartlett's
him.
Open. Bartlett's open. And a good play by the defensive back.
Yep, he closed that gap quick.
Yeah, Erie had broke back to the middle of the field and was waving for McKissick, but I think he was already locked in on Bartlett by that point. And Bartlett was open, but that ball needed to get out a little bit quicker.
Yeah. Still like the call.
Yeah, I mean, if you make it, you still got to score to win or to go ahead. But I mean, going for 2 is definitely the right call there. Grant, what do you think?
Corey, I think you've got to go for 2 there. Going for 1 just doesn't really help you in any way on the scoreboard. If you get the 1 and then end up losing by 1 and you're a coaching staff, then you've got to deal with, well, you should have gone with 2 there,
Absolutely.
Right call.
Absolutely. Well, and from where we were at, it looked like Bartlett was open, but the pass just needed to get out a little bit quicker, and we would have had it.
And given McKissick was under pressure, it was a tough throw, but I think you're exactly right. Just half a second quicker, and it may be a completed pass.
Hey, that's all right, though. Eagles are back in the ballgame. Newman puts the charge into it. It's going to go deep to the 5-yard line. It's off the return man. Cross picks it up, shakes the first tackler, but now there's a whole convocation of Eagles there.
And he broke loose.
And they can't hang on to him. Finally, he's going to be tackled. Wow, Coach. Calm down.
Yeah.
Levi, our players are trying to get out of there, and you're igniting that.
Yeah.
Good grief. Okay.
I heard the Whitehead say I was watching it.
Well, the coach needs to calm down and just let the officials take care of it. I mean, it was a clean play. It was a hard tackle, but that's old cash money. I don't know what you expect. There was nothing dirty about it. The coach sure kind of incited it all, though, when he come running down there the way he did.
Cross made a good play just to get him out to the 21.
Made a great play to get him out to the 21.
Man, because we sure had it was right for the picking.
That's one of those where I wish we would have had somebody down there a little closer to the return man, because that would have been huge if the Eagles could have picked that ball up.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you remember right, they was killing us with these little stop routes, so let's see what the adjustment is.
That ball is on the ground. Lovelace, he came out of his break a lot quicker there, so he was ready for it. So now the only thing that we need to make sure we're, if we're going to play that tight, that's good. Watch the double move.
Yep.
I think Cash was his help, his safety valve there. We can watch it the next play to be sure. Cross checks in.
Wide up top, out wide. Cross down at the bottom.
Yeah, Cash is playing a little bit deeper. It's almost like a two-deep look. Another errant pass dropped by, or I wouldn't say a drop, that was behind.
Yeah, that was behind.
So that's an errant pass. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
Ross maybe not quite warmed up quite yet.
I always forget that, Steve. And I still can't tell you why we get that little bit of fuzz in our ears. 3rd and 10. Wow, wow.
What? I missed it.
Archer took one step forward. I'm not even sure his outside foot got past his inside foot, but the minute he moved, they threw a flag on him for offsides. 3rd and 5 now.
Well, I missed it all, so I can't comment.
I don't think he was offsides, to be honest with you. He definitely moved, but the only thing that moved was his outside foot. Look how he gets down and gets started. Well, he's set up different this time. Hammer shows blitz up the middle. Now he's going to back out of it. Ross
there it
gonna
is.
Throw.
Just a quick little stop route.
We've got to quit giving that much cushion on that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like the go-to play for Lakeside.
You know it's coming on 3rd and 5. And now they're able to overcome a potential. The first three passes were dropped.
Right.
So got to do something to make them punt.
Ross on the play fake, rolling to his right, throws, and that's well out of Cross's grasp. Cross made a valiant effort to come get the football, but pass was not catchable.
Right now, his best pass is that stop route. I think I'd throw it until we stopped it.
Well, they're going to bring it to Lovelace's side one too many times, and he's going to be in the end zone. We've seen that too many times. Because he eventually has enough of all that noise.
He's still giving 6 yards cushion. There he goes across the middle.
Ball's thrown deep. A little bit of a bump by Fawcett, but it was incidental. He was trying to find the football.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
Well, let's stay on sides this time, or whatever they call on offside onside, and make Ross throw something more than 5 yards.
But it's going to be the stop route.
It's definitely going to be the stop route.
And I'm calling it the cross right here.
Going to change the play.
You got to make the 44 for a first down.
Play clock down to 5. Ross looking, loads up, throws, complete. Great tackle by Cash. It's going to bring up 4th down and 2 or 3.
Yes.
And that
he just held on. Oh, and the player's hurt.
He was also asking for a face mask. Yeah, see, they're yelling for it down in the crowd now. That was not a face mask. That was a good tackle by Cash.
He had hold of his shoulders.
Somebody is fired up about it down there. Who is that?
I don't know.
That was nowhere close to a face mask, but there is a lady fired up about it below us. Either way, 4th down and 3. And, Steve, let's go ahead and get some commercials out of the way. Oh, you got some replay going on. Go ahead and get some of those commercials out of the way while we're waiting on the injured player.
Located on Highway 64 in the Vilonia Commons, Charlie's Corner carries Lucky Brand and Duck Head clothing. Charlie's Corner also offers Oxford golf shirts and polos. Be sure to check out their Razorback apparel as well as Hey Dude and other top name brand shoes for men. Charlie's Corner, always a proud supporter of the Vilonia Eagles and Vilonia Eagle Vision broadcast crew.
Back to the field, Lakeside punting what Allen thinks is the first punt of the night, and I agree. That's number 21. He has it. Gets away a pretty decent punt. It's going to be Hinesley at the 22. Hinesley makes the first man miss, and he's going to fall forward out to the 35-yard line after he's tackled by a couple of more Rams tacklers.
That's where we should set up shop. That's what we needed.
Magnolia up 48-35 over Greenbrier. Harrison has taken the lead 14-7 over Camden Fairview. Clarksville clawing their way back 42-19.
Uh-oh.
At the home of the old Christianers.
Don't say that it's over.
It's not over until the large lady sings, as they say. So now they're saying 48-35 in the Greenbrier game possibly. McKissick gives to Kirk. Still nothing going in the middle.
They've sold out on not letting Kirk have a night. Fearless still not updating.
I'm watching in real time, and I'm looking down on my screen and seeing it again. Our line is, they're you can definitely see them working. They're just not getting they're getting a little bit of a push. It's a stalemate, but they're just not getting a hole open because I don't know what's going on. I think Lakeside's bringing too many blitzers. McKissick throws quick to Erie, and it's going to be ruled a completion at the 40-yard line. He pointed down. I really didn't know
that his knee was down.
Oh, okay.
On the catch.
So that's a 6-yard completion, brings up 3rd and 4.
I had to go back to the first down play. That was a Kirk run, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The Kirk run off tackle's open now.
McKissick fakes to Kirk, gives to Bartlett. Bartlett's got a little bit of space, gives the old stick move. He's got the first down out to the 47-yard line. I like how we keep finding Bartlett in open space. I mean, in the first half when we were throwing to him, he was all covered up. Some adjustment that the coaches have made is getting Bartlett in wide open space, and I love it. McKissick keeps finding him. It's a beautiful thing. Straight drop from McKissick, setting up the screen pass to Kirk. He has it out across the 50 to the 45. That's where he's going to go down. That's a little bit of a late hit, but no flag.
You can tell that they just can't quite cut the way they normally want to cut. Because normally Kirk sticks that foot in the ground and jumps inside that.
Well, and even Bartlett with his old whoop-whoop, his old Walter Payton move, he just didn't get out of that as quickly as he normally does.
There's
Seth Kirk off left tackle. It's going to be very, very close to the first down.
This guy down here is going to mark him about a yard short.
We'll bring up 3rd and 1.
That hole was there, big and wide open, and all of a sudden it just closed down.
Credit to the Rams for run defense. They're playing very, very good run defense.
That's Prego. That wasn't Prego.
Stadium getting loud. Rams showing blitz like they have every time. McKissick throws to Bartlett. Bartlett has the first down. Bartlett dragging tacklers all the way out to the 36-yard line of the Rams. Great run after catch by Cannon Bartlett. What are they yelling about down there?
Get tight.
So in the first half, it was like they weren't saying anything. Now all of a sudden, the crowd is getting rowdy down there.
They are. I mean, stomping feet and clapping hands. I say, get tight.
Look at me play. 12 on the play clock. Now 9. Now 5. McKissick gives it to Kirk. Kirk's going to try the stretch run. That's going to be good for 3 or 4 depending on the spot. McKissick runs over to Coach Sweeney to get a little bit of clarification on something.
Hey, it might not be a bad time for the old Wildcat. Did you see that hole there for McKissick? Of course, I know McKissick.
Yeah.
McKissick's not a runner, and they're not really concerned with that. But maybe a first down play.
It's definitely something we could see.
Oh, that's Prego coming up and giving Kirk a lick.
That needs to be a flag. I mean, you stand over somebody like that, that's taunting. That's just taunting, plain and simple. That's unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah.
Where's
the flag?
They're wanting a flag on us?
What are we missing there?
I don't know. Steve gave me a motion over here what it might have been. If that's what it was, then yeah, possibly. But I didn't see that.
I didn't see it either.
3rd and 6. McKissick loads up, throws deep over the middle to Erie.
What a catch!
Oh, my goodness. It was there. Erie.
Yeah, that was going to be a tough catch.
He had a defender on his hip, and he just could not come up with the grab. So Eagles looking at a 4th and 6, and they're definitely going to go for it. Yeah, I mean that.
Yeah, I mean, where else? I mean, you're kind of in no man's land here. Go get it.
And I think
win a ball game.
We've proven that's been Vines behind the defense, Erie behind the defense.
Yeah.
Bartlett got behind the defense on the pass. They called him out of bounds.
Yeah.
We can get behind the defense. We just got to do it and make the catch. Yeah. McKissick looking, going to throw the tunnel to Hinsley. Hinsley had to wait for it. Hinsley powering forward. I think he's going to have it.
This guy down here is going to mark him at the 26. We got to have the 26 to have it.
That's a first down. They're probably going to call out the chains, but that is a first down. Yeah, they're going to call out the chains. I hope Coach Kane was over there watching them, making sure that ain't where he had his foot.
No.
He had his foot on the other side of the 26.
Yeah, it's going to be really close.
I hope Kane was watching that stick, making sure he wasn't kicking it.
It's going to come down to the matter of how the width of that yard
That's
line.
A bad spot. Hinsley's first thing that hit was his shoulder pads, and they're out across the 26 when he hits. So it's not a great spot. We'll see what the chains say.
I say we're short.
Yeah, after the way they put the football down, I would agree with you. Where his foot was, it would have been a first down. Yeah, barely. It's a terrible spot because we showed the replay several times, and Hinsley's hands and his shoulder pads and everything went down in between the 26 and the 25. And that's where the football is. That's the first thing that hit.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that's the way they called it.
See where they put it?
Now, if that's where the football is, that's a first down for the Eagles. That is jacked up. If that's where the football is, that's a first down.
Now, you do have to spot the ball, the front of the ball, on the front of the ball.
But it's still, okay,
but
if the front of the ball was the front of the ball, that's still a first down for the Eagles. That's awful officiating right there.
Because he put it on the other side of the hash. And what did I say? It's going to come down to the width of that hash.
Yeah,
and that's what it come down to.
That's atrocious. Well, Eagles defense just needs to go make another stop. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, well, we're going to have to come up with another stop anyway.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But you'd definitely like to have that first down, go put some points on the board right there.
Certainly. But this had to happen anyway,
100%.
Regardless. There's Cross on the sweep, and he's got some blockers.
Yeah, somebody got put on roller skates back there.
There we go. We helped him up. That's what I wanted to see. I hadn't seen that play tonight.
No, we haven't.
We've seen him in motion, but he circled back around.
Right. And, yes, helping him up. We're not the bad sports that we've been made out to be in this game thus far.
No.
By any means. going to be the running back. Eagles come downhill, and he's still going to get a positive gain. We're getting there, but we're just not making the tackle.
Hard runners. Y'all laughing at me?
No, we're not laughing at you. Now you know why we're laughing. 2nd and 9.
Change of play.
Ross going to throw. Looks deep to the left. He's got a man. Fawcett has the football. Fawcett's rolled over with the football.
Yeah, and the official's not going down there to look.
I mean, how does an Eagle come up with the football and you're giving it to the gray team? Nobody's on top of that.
No, and they done moved the chains. The side judge told the chains to move, even if it is incomplete. Now they're pointing Lakeside ball. Whitecap pointed Lakeside.
Yeah, it's hard to see from that replay, but, I mean, Fawcett, it just looks at the official like, are you going to give it to us? Grant immediately with the celebration, seeing that Fawcett had the ball. We must overcome.
Yep. Remember that town we went to in Oklahoma? Don't let it do what?
Yeah. Don't let it come down to the officiating because you will get hosed. That was a softball game, not a football game.
It was. Why'd they back them up 5 yards?
False start.
Oh, I'm looking. Fearless is finally updating.
Oh, nice. It's about time, Fearless. Way to get on the stick here on the playoffs.
But no 7A, no 5A updates.
Good grief. You know they're freaking out.
Yeah.
Ross looking to throw to his right, and there's that double move.
Yeah.
It's a touchdown.
Now, did he kip? Yeah, he did.
Everything is in Lakeside's favor. You don't even have to question it.
Yeah.
Even if he'd been bobbling, it was going to be called a catch.
That's good play. And another thing, we haven't put any pressure on Ross all night. He's had a clean pocket.
Yep.
He's had time to set up and look and make throws.
So that kick is good. And with that, we will kick it down to Grant. Grant, what about that interception? Or was it not?
Well, I hate to admit it, Corey, because you know me. It was a catch. That was a good call. It was a tough call, but it was a good call.
Well, how did Fawcett come up with the ball is the question that I want answered. Can you hear me, Grant?
Can you hear me, Corey?
I can now, yeah. How did Fawcett come up with the ball?
Corey, I didn't catch any of what you just said.
How did Fawcett come up with the ball?
So basically the guy caught it, is on his stomach. Fawcett, he did have a hand on it there. He hadn't caught it, and he just rolls over and is able to work his body in. It was close. The dude had barely fallen to the ground with possession, and then Fawcett seemed to just strip it from him. If it had been half a second sooner, it would have been a clean interception.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, we really couldn't tell from our vantage point. We just knew he came up with the ball. There's the kick. It's going to take Bartlett back to the 18-yard line.
Ooh, somebody had a good block there.
Bartlett making a run up the sideline there. Looks like he's out of bounds around the 40. Actually up to the 42-yard line. So that's a good run by Bartlett.
Who had that block to set that run up?
I did not see. It would have been, well, I don't know on that side. I don't know who it would have been. Well, the Eagles definitely need to go put some points on the board here because you're starting to realize that your possessions are potentially limited.
Uh-oh, here's Hunter.
That's Lane Hunter right up the middle. That's the biggest hole to run through all night long. There's a flag in the backfield. Maybe it's either that. I don't know. Watson's pointing at the Lakeside. Oh, geez.
And that's going to be from the spot of the foul, so that's going to be 10 yards from the 40. So that's going to back us up to the 30. And that's where it'll be first down and a long way.
Maumelle 0, win 38.
Oh.
All right, first and very long for the Eagles. Bartlett in motion. Pop pass to him. First time we've seen that one this game. He's trying to cut it upfield. Makes a minimal gain.
We get 3.
Steve would be proud. The cops are over there talking to those dudes that were revving up their engines.
Popo won't let nobody have any fun.
No horse head. No horse head. Give's going to be to Lane Hunter. Lane Hunter's got a little bit of running room. It's going to bring up 3rd and 8 now, so that's very much more manageable than where we started out first down at, Allen.
Hunter coming in, giving Eagles a little bit of juice back there.
Change of pace.
Yep.
McKissick going to throw on 3rd down. Looking, rolls. Throws over the middle to Bartlett. Bartlett has it. There's a late flag.
Yeah,
Bartlett's out to the 40-yard line. There's an injured Ram.
He's holding his knee.
Wonder what else we can flag Vilonia for here. Well, they're going to say the 41. I don't even see the white hat. Oh, he's going to talk to Coach Langrel.
Yeah.
So that should be a penalty on Lakeside then, I would think. But
and we should take the play.
Yes. Grant can't hear me. Grant, we're going to hit some commercials here as soon as we hear the officials call before we go. So, well, I thought we were. Steve, just go ahead and roll the commercial.
DNN Construction has been a proud supporter of the Vilonia Eagles as a locally owned and operated business since 2011. For any commercial, residential, and remodeling needs, be sure to call DNN Construction at 501-796-6316. Once again, DNN Construction is a proud supporter of Vilonia Eagle Vision and the Vilonia football team. Go Eagles!
All right, we're back. The injured Ram got up and walked off the field. The call was holding against the Rams. Penalty is declined. We're going to take the result of the play. First down for the Eagles at the 41-yard line of the Rams. The guy that was walking off, holding his arm or his elbow, or it's definitely his left arm. He did get up and walk off, but he's having some assistance from the trainers over here directly underneath us. Wish him well. McKissick going to give to Lane Hunter. Lane Hunter bobbled the ball and somehow caught it.
Well, that popped up there just like a big old popcorn.
Yep. So that's going to be the last play of the 3rd quarter. And do we need to catch up commercials or we need to catch up on commercials. So Steve, go ahead and hit us with that.
When the game is on the line, your team needs a plan. You don't have to know much about football to know that hoping everything works out isn't going to cut it. The same is true for your finances. Hope isn't a plan. Whatever winning looks like for you, you need a financial plan written on paper on purpose to help you work toward that goal. Genwell Financial Advisors. Give us a call at 501-205-7000 or visit our new Conway location at 700 Front Street to get started today.
Are you looking for a pharmacy that does more than just hand out prescriptions in a paper bag? A pharmacist that knows you and your family members on a first-name basis? Well, Vilonia Family Pharmacy is a good neighbor pharmacy located in the heart of Vilonia, offering personal, thoughtful care to its customers. visit or call today at 501-796-2204 and see why they are so locally loved and trusted.
Back to the field. Bartlett checks into the backfield. Vines is going to take his position as a slot receiver. 1st and 10. It's going to be Bartlett straight up the middle. Bartlett had some running room. Tackled, but not before a first down run of 12 yards out to the 28-yard line.
Now late, some holes are being, they're going to spot him back at the stinking 30, at the 28.
That's where he was down.
Okay. I thought he was.
Vines goes in motion across the formation. McKissick gives to Bartlett. Bartlett stutter step, cuts it upfield, runs over a tackler. He's out across the 20 to the 19. 9-yard run on first down. We'll bring up 2nd and 1.
Again, we're down 9, so we're 2 scores down. We've not led since it was 3-0.
No, we have not. But there's only one lead that matters, Alan.
I know it.
McKissick looks, throws over the middle, wide open. Brett Justice.
Hang on to the ball.
He's going to be tackled down at the 7-yard line, maybe the 6. I don't know where they're going to spot him.
Looks like the 7.
1st and goal for the Eagles there. And again, McKissick looked like he
was in trouble.
Well, yeah, but then it looked like he was surprised that there was a guy that wide open.
Yeah.
Great job by Justice to work across the middle of that field and just flash his number to McKissick. 1st and goal. McKissick gives to Bartlett. Bartlett's hitting the backfield. He squirts out of that and he gets forward to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be a 2nd down there.
Boy, this stadium is quiet. Everybody anticipating what's fixing to happen. Just waiting to explode one way or the other.
McKissick rolls the pocket to the right. He's looking. He's got Vines. Vines is out of bounds. He was out of bounds when he drug his feet.
Yeah. It's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 7. That's the one pass that he's struggled with a little bit tonight, is that rollout pass.
And I like the call. I was thinking rollout to this side before the snap. I was looking on the replay. They had Erie covered up in the back. I think that might have been where McKissick was looking first, and then he had to go to the check down Vines. By the time he got loose,
Vines was out of room. Yeah. No, I was just saying that's the one pass that McKissick's struggled with a little bit tonight. When he's able to sit in that pocket, he's thrown some great balls, and he's shown in previous games that the rollout is not is he can make that pass, but tonight he's just struggled a little bit with it.
Grant, Eagles take a timeout here on a 3rd and goal play. I think they're at the 7 from where we're at. It looks like the 7-yard line. You got a better look at it than I do. He can't hear me.
He can't hear you.
What is with me in this? Go ahead, talk to him.
wasn't listening to your question.
Let me see that. Can you hear me, Grant?
Yes, I can.
I don't know what. There's something wrong with me and these all this
communication device.
Fancy technology we have up here. I'm unable to make it work properly.
Told you to stop hitting this stuff.
Well, it's like way old school when your TV wouldn't come in clear and you just bang it on the top. Yeah.
Hey, Corey, I don't know if you saw this. The student section is actually on the track now, moving with the football team. This is incredible.
I do see that now that you mention it, and it is a thing of beauty. I appreciate it. So third and goal from the 7. Looks like Lane Hunter's checked into the backfield for the Eagles. That puts Bartlett out in the slot on the top of your screen. Eagles got 2 cracks to get it in here. Lakeside fans getting loud again. McKissick.
Nobody moved with Bartlett.
Rolling.
Right
rolling. There. Looks. He has Honsley. Touchdown, V-Town.
Man, he was open all the way across the field, too. He had the defender in his back pocket. Good job. McKissick called me wrong on that one. He's rolling out, and he put it on him. Good job, Weston.
So Eagles trail 24-21. They're going to bring on the PAT team, and this is a smart call here because you kick the PAT, then a field goal wins the game. So I like it. McKissick very patient. He got flushed out of the pocket. He just rolled and rolled and rolled and waited till he saw his guy and hit Hinsley. Snaps a little bit low. Erie handles it. Newman puts it down the middle. And so Eagles are going to trail it 24-22. I don't know. Can you hear me, Grant? Grant, can you hear me?
Grant, can you hear me?
I can hear you a little bit, Corey.
What's your question?
You talk to him. I don't know.
I don't have a question for him.
What's the question?
I don't have one for you.
The question is, why does our stinking equipment not want to work right?
Well, I told you, Corey, and I know you're from those old times back in the day. Stop hitting the stuff.
Okay. The next thing you're going to see is something come flying off the top of this press box, and it's probably either going to be me or Tim Nolan with his clipboard, one of the two.
Tim Nolan loves to throw that clipboard, Corey.
Hey, what I like right now is Tim Nolan's over there busy. He's calculating.
Yeah, his pencil's about to catch fire right now.
He's out of fingers and toes, so I don't know what we're going to get.
I think Grant lost us. Grant, we'll try to catch you next time down there on the sideline. 19 out of 27 for 121 yards. 195 yards. Okay, that's McKissick's night so far. Newman kicking it down inside the 5 and bounces and goes into the end zone.
They're content with that.
That's actually dangerous to let that ball bounce right there, because what if you get one of these?
Yep.
Y'all can't see me at home, but I'm doing the old.
I know what you're saying. Here comes old Prego into the ball game. You got to think at this point they're going to try to run some time off as they're moving the ball down the field. They're going to try. They need to score.
They do need to score it, but they need to burn some clock in the process. Best case scenario for the Eagles is obviously to get the football back with no points on the board. Second best case scenario, obviously a field goal and some time left on the clock. It's going to be Perigo straight up the middle, and the Eagles said
no, not having it. A little bit of that defense.
Melba's calling for the pick 6, and I'd say it's just about time for that.
It is. Oh, now we got some updates.
Talk to me, Goose.
Whitehall up 14-10 over Batesville, fourth quarter.
That's a shocker. Batesville pretty much had penciled themselves into the championship game like they do from week 1 every year.
Yeah.
Ross going to throw, rolls the pocket to his right. He has the Perigo on the check down, and Perigo stepped out of bounds at the 45. That was about to get interesting because Hinsley was going to go high, and that is not what we needed on Perigo because he is a bowling ball.
He is.
Bartlett checks into the near side corner.
Camden, Fairview, and Harrison all tied up in the 4th.
Wow.
Little Rock Christian big over.
Again, remember that Keelan is out of the game as far as we've been told.
Yep. Little Rock Christian up big over Clarksville.
What's the score there? Cross
48.
in motion. They're going to give it to Cross on the sweep again. This time it's not as successful as the last time.
We come up with the ball. But I guess he was down.
Yeah, he was well down.
48-19 Little Rock Christian.
51-14 PA over Farmington. Magnolia and Greenbrier 55-55. Am I reading that right? That is an insane amount of scoring. Like they're not playing any defense.
None. It's track meet.
110 points. That's crazy.
Are you getting that off their live? Okay.
No, well, I don't.
It's going deep.
That's cross over the middle and hit him in the worst possible place.
Man, that's lucky for us.
Straight in the hands. That's his first drop, isn't it?
I think it's second.
I definitely got to score that one a drop.
Yep. Texarkana up 20-7 over Morrilton. Now this is a halftime score, so I would think it's later than that.
That might be a little bit behind. Hey, Mr. Publicals, if you clarify that Magnolia Greenbrier score for me. Is that truly 55-55? Because I'm not doubting you. That's just insane amount of points for those two teams. Ross looking, trying to set up the screen.
Archer
he has
recognized.
He was out of bounds back here somewhere. They're going to give him the 47-yard line. It's going to be short. Look at that. Look at the line judge over there.
Yeah, he's way off, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, 55-55. 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Fourth and 2 is what the Rams are looking at. Eagle defense needing to make a huge stop. El Dorado is 6A. El Dorado is the next classification up.
All right, I'm putting that down. I'm going to watch right here.
Big opportunity for the Eagle defense. Ross gives to Perigo. Perigo lowers his shoulders, and I think he's got it.
He's got it.
That's just a good hard run right there.
They got a push, and it wasn't much of a push. But
Perigo did the rest of the pushing when he hit that.
That's what I was about to say. You just got to hold even when Perigo is running through there.
So now Lakeside looks like they're going to go into clock
Slow
management mode again. Yeah, 55-55.
Wow.
Magnolia and Greenbrier. Steve's got it. Magnolia just scored. Oh, my gosh, Steve's got their live stream pulled up. That's, God, I had his name a minute ago. Alvarez. Decent. Where am I getting?
Schultz on the
I think that's
tackle.
giving me some feedback there, Steve.
I was wondering if I was hearing something.
Yeah, the phone was getting up against the headset amp.
Oh.
I don't think it was going out to anybody else. But
It was only in my left ear.
Mine too. That's weird how that works. Second and 6.
10 seconds left on the play clock.
They're not going to snap it before 5, I don't think, again, unless they have to.
At 4.
Perigo again.
Man, we caught him at the line, and that was the thing. We caught him.
I was going to say,
we didn't go hit.
But you know, Trubiano is like this when he catches him too. We gotta go forward. And I'm not making no slight to Trubiano. He's made tons and tons of great plays all year. I'm just relaying what I'm seeing and saying, we got to go attack. We haven't had many negative yardage plays, and that's when the Eagle defense is at their best. Negative yardage plays and pressure on the quarterback, and we haven't been successful at getting that done. Now would be a great time. They're going to keep the ball on the ground. I'm almost positive of it.
You would think with Pergo back there. And this is their heavy set. So
yeah, they're trying to get a first down right here, 3rd and 3.
And he's got it.
Yeah.
It's Cash on the tackle along with Bartlett.
Perigo is a Wynn and Maumelle is a finalist, what I'm hearing. Perigo is a what's the word I'm looking for? He's a
I don't know.
It surprises me the way because he runs. He's patient. He runs with power. He's not the fastest guy out there, but if he gets in the open field, he's gonna make something happen. He's just an interesting, a combo back. Is what
he's got enough speed to be very effective.
Yes.
Getting that power set, and they like to run off that wing back over there, that sniffer back. 10 seconds now on the play clock, so you shouldn't see a snap for another 2-1.
That was almost a bad snap. Schultz gets back there. No gain, 2nd and 10. What was the chatter?
They seen the bad snap, and they're like, come on now. Come on now.
I mean, that would
don't mess it up.
Fantastic if they would snap one over Ross's head, to be honest with you.
That'd be great for us. Certainly would.
No surprise, Perigo. Golly.
Man. He's getting them in good 3rd down situations where they continue to pound it.
Yep.
Again, a 3rd and 3. So they got 2 opportunities to make it. And right now, we have not got an answer for it. They're making us like it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. 3rd and 3. Surprise, surprise.
They may have to measure this one.
I don't know. That guy up there's already signaling 4th down.
Oh, is he? There we go. If you notice, we moved to instead of a 3-man front, we've got a 4-man front.
Shoot, let's go a 6-man front at this point, to be honest with you. It's no surprise what they're doing.
No, I mean, you're exactly right.
And I mean,
that would fill the holes.
That would be reckless.
It would,
because I mean they could easily go play action. They got a big receiver down here now. Bartlett is on him.
Yeah, and you got linebackers. No,
he didn't get it. He didn't get it. That's going to be Eagle football. He did not get there. If they give the spot, that's going to be a load of baloney.
He on second effort. We hit him deep, but on second effort, he might have lunged forward. And where they spotted the ball across the hash mark.
That's ridiculous.
That's first down.
That is ridiculous. That's the spot we needed a minute ago on our run, in which we were actually more ahead of that than that, but we didn't get it. So
that ball's halfway across the 22.
I think it's going to be a first down, but I'm still calling malarkey. I don't think he got that far. I know you're saying on second effort, but I just don't think he got that far. I thought his knee was down back here at the 18. I'm sorry, the 23. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
By just a few inches.
What did we expect? Everything has gone
Lakeside's way tonight.
Yep.
Coach Langer was not happy about it.
He's saying that the guy marked it on one side of the line and then picked it up, marked it on one side of the line back there at the sideline, and then marked it on the other side of the line up here.
Oh, he's mad about the chain gang crew then.
No, he's getting on that official. He was telling the official that he switched which side of the line the clip was on.
Yeah, so what he's talking about, there's a clip over there on the chain, if you don't know, and that tells you where to mark it on the which side of the line. Yeah, we're going to have to start burning them. We're down under 3 minutes. And
yeah, real quick, I want to say that the school, you said the school, right? School sponsored the pregame meal for the team before we came down to Hot Springs today. So appreciate the school taking care of that. And also want to mention the hats and the decals that the athletic department has for sale. That is a $5 logo or a $28 hat. You can get a combo for $30. Those are for sale in the athletic director's office. So get down there during the week and get you some Vilonia swag to proudly display as you go about hopefully another football game or two, but for sure basketball, baseball, softball, track, all that other good stuff that's coming up for the Eagles.
Nothing different to report on any of the ball games, according to Fearless.
Harrison scored, so they're up 21-14 with 20 seconds to go in the game. 6:28 in that Greenbrier game. They're losing 62-55. That's Perigo again.
We got a late flag.
I mean, we are not gonna beat the officials too. It's impossible.
Foul face mask. Huh. It's not going to be a 15-yard penalty.
And old Hope Bobcat watching from Bear Creek, Montana. Lakeside has always been punks.
First and goal from inside the 9. Or now he moved the ball back to just inside the 10. We're going to have a lot of things go right here. Because as I see the scoreboard over there, we have no timeouts left. Is that true?
That's
I recall
accurate.
two.
Yeah, we burnt 2 early in the third quarter.
Okay. There we go.
That's a good negative yardage play. That'll get the sideline fired up a little bit.
They gave him forward progress to the 11.
They'll bring up second and goal.
Let's see. They kick a field goal here. It's second down. Is there going to be any time left?
Very little.
Yeah, that we needed to stop them on that last series, didn't we?
Well, wish we would have seen that earlier in the game, to be honest with you. It's great.
We pinned our ears back, ain't we?
It's great that we're coming downhill now, but it's way too late.
So the play clock's at 30.
We'll have about 30 seconds left.
Yeah.
Give or take a few seconds. Wow, Harrison pulls off the 20-14.
Do they?
Yeah.
Final?
Win, yeah.
Oh, dadgummit.
Now, Alan, here's the question. Does the game clock start after a defensive penalty? Because if so, that might have sealed our fate right there. Because 25 and 40 is 65, and there's only 63 on the clock. Yeah, that's it. That's the ball game. Well,
yep.
Eagles with a valiant effort, but just too many self-inflicted injuries to overcome here tonight. Now, Lakeside is going to have to snap the ball here. Something crazy could happen.
What did he say?
I'm laughing at these yahoos down here. You know what Mama said, Steve?
Yep.
You can't say something nice, just hold it to yourself.
Yep. That was my option that I chose. Well, I had a good time this year, guys.
It was fun. Yeah, definitely had some good times.
Yep.
Last week was a highlight. Man, you look at this game and you just say, what could have been?
Yeah.
Slow start on offense, shooting ourselves in the foot, coughing the ball up, interceptions.
Kind of the Greenberg game again.
Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, not a team that you feel is any better than you are.
No.
They're victorious on the scoreboard tonight, but not, Nice job by Cash.
Yeah.
You got some idiot out here for Lakeside making an unnecessary hit, and he got his.
But
that's what you get for being an idiot. Act like you've been here is what I was going to say earlier. And since you drug it out of me, act like you've been here, but you've never have, so you can't. That was all Lakeside inflicted. I watched the whole thing go down.
Did you?
Yep. Oh, my goodness. They're having to announce, please stay off the field by the fans. That was he threw his own helmet. They ejected him. Except that the Ram player started the whole thing. It was completely unnecessary what he was doing. Now, the retaliation
shouldn't have happened.
Should not have happened, but
you ain't gonna stand there and take it either.
No, you're not. I mean, that's the thing. You're not going to let somebody do your teammate the way that they were. I can't believe that they had to announce for the fans to stay off the field. That's just hilarious to me. McKissick's going to roll to the left. Throws underneath, and that's very short. It was intended for Hinsley. Incompletion brings up 2nd and 10. Bartlett in motion.
He's wide open. Look at him down the side.
McKissick tries to throw it over the middle to Hinsley. That's incomplete. I think the pump fake to Hinsley would have definitely got the last man over there, and Bartlett could have walked to the end zone.
Yeah. Nobody trailed him on that wheel route.
Well, maybe the coaches saw that and we'll do it again. What do we got going on here?
I don't know.
Newman's down on the sideline. Sweeney was out on the field. I guess they were just waiting for the football to come back from way down the field. Complete to Erie. He's out of bounds at the 40-yard line. That's going to bring up a 4th down.
Man.
I lost count, Steve. Too many morons to deal with over here. The classless Lakeside Rams have come to the chat board. McKissick throws complete to Hinsley. He has a 1st down out at the 45-yard line. More classless Lakeside fans. My goodness, they're out in droves.
Are they?
Yeah. That's crazy. 75 points for Magnolia, 55 for Greenbrier.
Good grief.
It's 130 points if I'm adding that up correctly. McKissick steps up, throws, complete to Hinsley. I think everybody was surprised that he had it. That's the end of the game. Lakeside's going to win it. Eagles with a good season.
Yep.
You know, nothing to scoff at. I do like seeing that young man over there from Lakeside shaking hands with the Eagles. There's a couple of them over there, so appreciate that.
And you've seen a couple of it going on during the game, but certainly some of it was certainly uncalled for.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, any of the players that were injured during the game, we hope the best for them.
Yep. Good luck next week.
Yep. We will take a quick break and get set up for the post-game show. Steve?
Located on Highway 64 in the Vilonia Commons, Charlie's Corner carries Lucky Brand and Duckhead clothing. Charlie's Corner also offers Oxford golf shirts and polos. Be sure to check out their Razorback apparel as well as Hey Dude and other top name brand shoes for men. Charlie's Corner, always a proud supporter of the Vilonia Eagles and Vilonia Eagle Vision broadcast crew. Linda Marie's, your one-stop shop for fabric, makeup, jewelry, fall decor, and more. Located on Highway 64 in the Vilonia Commons, Linda Marie's is a hidden gem and a staple of the Vilonia community. Linda Marie's is always showcasing seasonal deals and special offers, so come see them today. Linda Marie's, a proud sponsor of Vilonia Eagle Vision and Vilonia Athletics.
When the game is on the line, your team needs a plan. You don't have to know much about football to know that hoping everything works out isn't going to cut it. The same is true for your finances. Hope isn't a plan. Whatever winning looks like for you, you need a financial plan written on paper on purpose to help you work toward that goal. Genwell Financial Advisors. Give us a call at 501-205-7000 or visit our new Conway location at 700 Front Street to get started today.
The new Hawks homes, you will be amazed the moment you walk in.
Check out our website, take a virtual tour of our homes, see us on Facebook. There are hundreds of floor plans to choose from.
Our family team is trained to design the perfect home for you.
We deliver anywhere in Arkansas and surrounding states.
So come on by and visit the Hawks family today. You'll see why we're Arkansas's #1 dealer,
Conway
and Little Rock.
Hawks Mobile Homes, we're home sweet home.
And we are back. It is post-game. The Vilonia Eagles just lost a tough one against the Lakeside Rams. Steve, it's our final game this season as it comes to a close. Tough one to watch go down. Nonetheless, one you got to be proud of, at least in some sort, as the Vilonia Eagles and Vilonia faithful.
Heartbreak to lose to Lakeside here, but this team, keep your head up. You had an outstanding year. Exciting. Man, you hate to see it end, but unfortunately we do here tonight. But shout out to this team and the seniors. Thank you for all you've done through the years and for the highlights that you've given us, and we'll miss you.
Absolutely, Steve. And while we're giving shout outs to people, big shout out not only to the team as a whole, how about a big shout out to Wesley McKissick, stepping up in a tough situation, showed a little bit of grit and determination, helped lead Vilonia as a backup quarterback to their first playoff victory in 12 years.
Yes.
No small feat by any means, even in this Corona season. Really just great job all around by everybody. And that there were a little bit of frustrations there at the end of the game, and I want to make sure everybody knows the coaches were all over that. They were making sure nobody else reacted in a way that some people seem to react there at the end of that ball game. Really just trying to preach a culture of, keep your head high. This is Vilonia. This is a real program, a real town. We hold ourselves to higher standards.
Yeah, and you touched on it. Wesley McKissick coming in this year after Austin got hurt, did a fantastic job. And, that's if you got to see some good out of that, you give Wesley some well-needed playing time this year. And he's got a bright future ahead of him.
Absolutely, Steve. And looking at this live fan feedback, how about a big shout-out to Watson Chapel as well as Maumelle, watching us take on the Lakeside Rams, giving props to our players and the season that they had. Really just classy folks over there. And props to Lakeside, played a great game over here. Really can't say much else about it. It was a great matchup. We said going into this ball game it would be a close one, and it was. It lived up to the hype. Just a tough one to go home to.
It was, we just didn't get the breaks that we've seen this year. Last week, the interceptions, the turnovers that we created, didn't see that here tonight, and I think that hurt us. But to these players, keep your head up. You've had a great season. You hate it for the seniors to see it end like this, but I don't know. It's tough.
And Alan Wade just said to the side of us, second round of the playoffs, not a bad season at all.
Yeah, we haven't saw that in a long time. So Coach Langrel, he's
doing
building
a heck of a job.
Yes, he's building a great dynasty here, and I think in a few years we'll see a good run for maybe a championship.
Absolutely, Steve. Couldn't agree more. Hey, this has been a really fun season. My junior year, I got to finish this out at 17 years old, Steve. It was fantastic to be part of it. Big thank you to you guys, Corey, Alan, Tim, Ben, yourself, Madeline Tipton, who's also 17.
Yes, she stepped up and helped us a lot this year.
Yes, so many people stepped up and helped us out. It was a fantastic time. I couldn't be more thankful for you guys. And live fan feedback looks like Greenbrier lost Magnolia 76-55.
Yes, and season ends for them tonight also. 5A West did not fare well tonight. And, you hate to see that. You'd like to see our conference keep going. I'm not sure who won in the 5A West tonight.
I believe Harrison won.
Harrison. So Harrison is the only one that keeps going out of the West. So good luck to them the rest of the season. I'd love to see them move on to the championship game and, give PA a run.
Absolutely right, Steve. Couldn't agree more with that.
But, you hate to see it be the last night with Corey and Allen. But we're going to move on to focus on basketball now.
Yes.
It's going to be an exciting year there. But Corey and Allen, been a fun ride this year. We've had a great time, and let's do it next year.
Right, Steve. Let's get ready for next year. Eyes looking forward, looking ahead, preparing. Again, tough night for the seniors. Props to Lakeside and Watson Chapel, Maumelle, and all these other guys. Props to the 5A West. We like to give each other a hard time, a lot of rivalries and a lot of stuff like that. But at the end of the day, all football teams, all Arkansans, all just playing the sport they love and watching the sport they love to watch, Steve.
And I'll give a shout-out to Coach Langrel for doing the coaches show this year. I think that was something that the fans enjoyed, giving a little insight every week to the game. So hopefully we can continue that next year.
Right, Steve. Hey, for now, though, signing off for the last time this season, I'm Grant McNew, alongside Stone Cold Steve Austin, Corey Erie, Alan Wade, Ben Duff, and Tim Nolan at the stat sheet, with so many others behind the scenes that have helped us out along this season. Hope to see you guys at basketball season, and the start of next football year should be an exciting one. Can't wait.